trying to get into YouTube as we speak because I just did a restart.
No,
Oh, it says you're live.
yeah,
It says
now I
you're live.
am. Now I am.
Now you are.
Yeah,
Now.
I wasn't before. Okay, but where's the oh oh wait. Ah, damn. Okay, wait. Where's the okay, am I
Where's
live or
the?
not? Am I live or
Well,
not?
it says you're live on YouTube. But I mean, let me just turn the
Yes, you're live on
sound on.
YouTube.
Ah, yes,
But
I
I
can
mean,
hear
let me
me.
just
Turn the
yes, you're live
sound
on
on.
YouTube.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, I can hear me. So
So
we're actually broadcasting right
Yeah, I
now,
can
and
hear me.
everyone can
So
hear
we're
exactly what
actually
we're saying.
broadcasting right now.
yes, okay. So why okay. Wait, I'm figuring this out. And everybody that is watching is like catching my ineptitude. This is I wish I could say this was embarrassing, but it's not really. You know,
It's entertainment at the very least.
it is what it is. It's okay, so here we go. Now I just want to go to YouTube Studio. Yes, YouTube. Yeah, I want to leave there. Okay, oh, wow, my webcam is all oh, that's different. Okay, wait. Let's go with NVIDIA Broadcast, and we will move that to NVIDIA Broadcast. Okay. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, that's very big. I'm very, very big. Not supposed to be that big. Okay, now content, live. Ah, here we are, finally. Okay, control room. Otherwise, I can't see the chat.
Are you using OBS?
Yes, of course. It's
Ah.
Well, wait a minute.
Do you not have
Okay.
everything preset?
Oh shit! I shouldn't have this. Well, it's not that I can't show this image. It's just okay. I can't have. Okay, wait. You know what? Just let's switch over to the web. Okay. No, it's just that in OBS, when you go to start a stream on YouTube, first you have to manage the broadcast. And the way you manage the broadcast is you start by telling it, okay, this is the name of the broadcast. No, it's not for kids. Blah blah blah. All that. And then what happens is that you tell it, okay, save that information and start the stream. And sometimes, accidentally, like this time, you forget to tell it to save that information and start the stream. And so it just doesn't.
Streams.
Yes. So anyway, good afternoon, abnormals, and welcome back to the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast. I'm your host, O Abnormal, and today is Tuesday, June 21st of 2023. Now, I have with me the I'm gonna go with Slippery.
Slippery today,
Yeah,
is it?
I don't know. I just took something randomly. Slippery Cat.
Slippery.
Yes, Slippery Cat. Um, Here with her haggis and a crackling.
You can't get crackling.
We got ourselves crackling cat.
You said it. You know, the first time you said it, it sounded Scottish, and now
Oh.
every time you try and make it sound Scottish, it doesn't sound Scottish.
Well, I never said I was good at this. You know. Wait. Okay. Let me see if maybe I should post this link in other places, like other places.
Like Twitch.
Twitch? Oh no,
Twitter?
I haven't done that homework.
Oh,
That is homework that I have
Facebook.
not done. Time isn't something I have a lot of. I and you know what the funniest part is? I have no time. Like no time at all. The only gaming I've been able to have over the past month is occasionally 15 minutes before deciding that I have to go make dinner. And that's it. That's the only gaming I've got in for a while. But
That's a shame.
but
Is it because you've been overworking again?
maybe.
You know, all the money in the world never bought a second of time.
I realize you're trying to sound profound, but if Instagram has taught me anything, unless the profound phrase is accompanied by a slutty photo, it's not really that deep. You know, if you're gonna say something like oh, you know, 1 second of time is more valuable than all the money in the world, I mean, you have to be like,
Well, I never said that.
well,
I
I
never
mean,
said that.
I guess that
If someone was going to give
phrase,
you all the money in the world for a
yes.
second of your time, I would take that offer. Second of your time, I would take that offer.
You know, the thing is, I realize money can't buy happiness, but poverty buys nothing. So,
That's true.
so there you go. No, no, no. Yes, I am. Hello, Mo. How are you?
Hi,
Oh,
Mal.
what did I just do? What did I just do? Okay, I did something. Oh, okay. I just pressed F12. And F11. Okay. Um, how are you, Mo? So yes, with me is the slippery cat, and
Slippery. Not crackly.
Crockly, Crockly,
Crackly.
Crockling cat. Yeah, left me a crackling cat from the, yeah. Anyway, no, what I was gonna say is that the like I've only had like maybe 15 minutes at a time here and there to maybe check out a game or something, and as if I had all the time in the world, I decided, okay, next month I'm gonna pretty much limit what I'm gonna do to the game screen for Mongoose, which I'm very excited about,
Uh-huh.
and um and you know, maybe a couple of select things here and there with some of my other clients. So I enrolled in a course. Like around,
Another one.
yeah, around
You
mid.
didn't like the last one, if I remember
No,
right.
no, I did not. I did not. No, and I'm not taking that one again. Definitely not. Um, but I did enroll in a course. I don't know. I start feeling kind of angsty if I don't if I'm not learning. So I enrolled. It's big news, especially because it affects the stream. It does. And
It
the way,
does.
yes, the way it affects the stream is that as soon as the course starts, I won't be able to stream on Tuesdays. Because around the middle of July, I'd go back to streaming on Tuesdays. And as soon as the course starts, I won't be able to stream on Tuesdays because the class is going to be at the same time as I would be streaming. So,
So what are you going to do
what do you mean in the course or?
for your streaming? Are you
Oh,
going to stream on Wednesdays still? Or...
no, on Wednesdays I have class that I teach. No, I'm just gonna
Oh,
stream
wow.
on Fridays for a couple of months.
Oh.
Yeah, I stream. The course starts. I'm very excited. The course start.
What is the course?
Sorry. Well, the course is with The course is. Sorry, I'm joking. Okay, so the
Bless you.
course is at a school called Swatches Academy,
Okay. And
and
what do
it
they
is
do?
it's run by a couple of artists, which I assume are either married or brother and sister. I'm gonna go with married, um, or brother and sister. They have the same last name, so it could go either way. I mean, I'm not. I'll find out, and if they ever found out that I called them whatever was not what they are, it'll be. Well, I wish I could say it would be embarrassing, but it's not. You know, why would I know? Right? Anyway, a couple of Magic the Gathering artists. Um, so they or as Mao says, or cousins. Um Or it could even be the father daughter. I mean, I've never even seen them. Like it could be any, or it could be two people that have absolutely nothing to do with each other, and it just happens to be that they have the same last name. Yeah. So these
You
days,
still haven't answered what the company is,
oh
what
yes,
they
yeah.
do.
Well, it's a good time to be hyperactive, isn't it? Um. So anyway, this place called Swatches Academy is run by Clint and Diana. I don't know if it's pronounced Searly or Clear or Kearly. I don't know. But they're a couple of Magic the Gathering artists that have their school, and it's a fantasy illustration course. So I figure,
Hmm.
hey, this is great. I'll level up, level up my work, and that's great. So this course starts on Tuesday, July 11th, and then lasts all the way to September. So while I'll have to not stream on Tuesdays during those 3 months, well, you know, I'll be I'll definitely be it's worth it. It's worth it. I need to study. I need to study. If I'm not learning, I feel like the year was lost.
Hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, and besides, my clients, I I think they would appreciate if I level up for them. You know, I
Well,
think
I think it's I think it's more important you do it for yourself rather than your clients.
well, yes, but this kind of leads us back down that deep rabbit hole of like, do it for yourself. Yeah, but I do it also so I can offer my clients a better product. Right? It's I one of the things I love about the RPG art relationship is that it's in all our best interests that I make the best art possible. And I like that because if I make good art, that helps the game sell better. And the better the game does, the more the game promotes me as an artist. So it's kind of like this sort of like, oh great, it's very one thing I like a lot about this job is that there's a very clear benefit to us all just doing the best thing we can. I like that.
Hmm.
I like that. It's a pretty cool kind of a relationship there. So yeah. Anyway, that's what I'll be doing, and
Uh-huh.
I am quite looking forward to it. I'm quite looking forward to it.
You sound excited.
Well, I'm trying not to be too excited because last time I got burned pretty bad. But I
Yeah, I
mean,
remember.
yeah, last time was not a good mentorship. But this isn't a mentorship. I mean, like this is clear right from the get go that it's um that it's a group thing, right? So I'm not gonna be
Hmm.
surprised when I go into class and there's another 15 people. Um, and this is it seems to be treated a little bit more like an online school, right? So I'm expecting to get a little bit more professionalism out of it. Although I will say, um, that the last mentorship I took was well, it was extremely unprofessional and extremely unsatisfying. But from what I've observed of that mentorship and its students in the year since, it just seems
Hmm.
that I got that artist in like at the wrong time, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Like it seems like it's not that they're a bad
You
teacher. Well, okay, no, it is that they're a bad
you
teacher
sound like
because
you're. I mean, you
making
sound like you're
excuses.
defending. Yeah.
Well, no, it's just that from for example.
Because it didn't come across. It didn't come across like that when you
Oh, no, no, no,
originally.
no. And I'm still very unsatisfied because there's okay. So here's the thing. To people listening, it doesn't matter what excuse you have, right? Like if you deliver a bad product, you delivered a bad product, no matter what excuse you had. Uh, Having an excuse, having a reason, might make it that like, okay, so you didn't do it out of evil, right? Like I never once like have thought that maybe this person like sat down and said like, "Ooh, I'm gonna create a course and charge people like $450 for it, and then I'm gonna make it crappy." Like, no, I never like and then twirling the mustache. Like, like, like no, I've never imagined that that's the way it went, right? But but I do at the same time think like, hey, if you can't deliver a product of the quality that you that you know at the standards that everybody should maintain, then the least you can do is acknowledge it, right? The least you can do is acknowledge it. And the thing is, for example, while I was doing that course, at no moment did the teacher acknowledge our existence. Like, for example, what one thing I see right now is that the students that take that course, um, he shows their work online. Like, hey, check out the work my students are doing, and he never did that. Like with the people that took the course with me. Um, the
To be honest, when you described everything that you when you were doing it and you
Yeah.
were describing everything that happened, he sounded very pompous and arrogant. Maybe
Well,
that's why he doesn't show his students
no, but he does
work.
do it now. See, that's the thing.
Yeah,
Like
but did he start doing that recently or?
um, well, no, I mean, he's been doing it ever since the course I was in is over. Like he. Okay, so for anybody listening that doesn't know what's going on here, I'm not gonna give out names because we don't want to be that kind of people, right?
Yeah, we're not that kind of people.
Yeah, we're not that kind of people. But okay, so last
We'll
year.
talk shit about someone, but we won't name them.
Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, yeah. Like I will talk shit behind your back, but I'll keep it without a name so that I can deny it later. That,
Exactly.
yeah, that, that is the way. So, oh, by the way, if I look particularly crazy and like unhinged today, it might have something to do with my glasses that, as you can see, are sitting
There's Squint.
quite crooked on my face. That is
You're missing. You're missing
yes,
one of the sides.
that is
What
because
happened?
they broke. Now here's the thing. They've been broken since the beginning of COVID. So so what I did was I took a little teeny tiny wire and like thread it in there and voila, I had glasses again. Um then when that broke and I couldn't manage to do that again, I super glued them. And then when that would break again, I super glue them again. And I managed to do that until the beginning of this week when apparently I put so much super glue on them that there's no longer any like surface that I can insert this into the glasses. So that's no longer an option. So now this is the situation. This situation will be solved soon because actually these glasses are no longer good for me. Like they no longer um I need to go get checked up. I might need maybe more powerful glasses or something like that.
New
Um,
lenses.
yeah. So actually, I have an appointment tomorrow at 8 a.m. I'm going to get my eyes checked, and they'll probably give me a new formula or whatever so that I can get new glasses. And yeah, time to get new glasses or surgery. I'm not gonna lie, Mao. If that was an option, I would be scared out of my mind. To get like that. That is that is a scary surgery. Um, I
You
don't
might not need surgery. You might just need like injections or something.
injections?
Yeah, that's what Sandrine's getting.
Is for real?
Yeah, she's because right. I told you about the diabetes. Yeah.
Yes, of course. Hello, Mr. Mocha.
Well,
Well, I know that blood sugar levels can actually affect your eyesight, right?
yeah, she's going blind in one of her eyes. So we thought she needed a new pair of glasses. So we went to the optician. We booked her in, and the optician said, you shouldn't need new glasses so soon. You know, it's only been a year and a half since you got your last pair. Your
Okay.
eyes shouldn't be this degraded." And then they were told about the diabetes. They said, right, we need to get you to the eye infirmary at the hospital straight away.
Oh.
So 4 days later, we're up at the hospital getting her eyes checked. And it turns out the diabetes is damaging one of her eyes, and they have to give her a course of injections to fix it.
But wouldn't I need to have diabetes for that to be my situation?
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's other situations where you need injections instead of surgery. You don't always need surgery. Sometimes you just need, injections or treatment,
Well,
topical ointment.
eye cream or something
Yep, that's a thing. Eye cream
like
is the thing.
just not doctor just comes bonks you on the head. Bam! There you go. It's like a car that won't start. Um no, no, I don't know. I guess we'll see tomorrow what they tell me. I I don't even remember when I got these glasses. I think didn't I get these like at the age of 35 or something? 35, 36. It's been at least 6, 7 years or something like that since I've had these glasses. So I guess it's time. You know, I'm not exactly growing younger. So we'll see. We'll see what they
Time will
say
be good.
tomorrow. And hopefully I'll get you know that fixed, or at the very least a new pair of glasses. But I do need something new because I do have trouble seeing stuff that's very very close. It's called growing old, kids. So anyway, yes, 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 of course. So for those of you that don't know, although everybody here knows, so this is more for like people that are watching later on and probably thinking to yourself, "Oh my god, this guy is scatterbrained," and then thinking, "And you're making YouTube videos?" And yes, I am this scatterbrained in my YouTube videos, maybe even worse. Um, which is why my first YouTube video is like 50 minutes. I hope it's entertaining for you guys. In any case, last year around when was that, Kat? Do you remember when I took the course last year?
Oh, I think it must have been near the beginning of the year. Um,
No, the beginning.
it might have even been the latter of the year before.
For real?
Yeah, it
Wait, you know
might have
what?
been.
I can actually know because I can check out the folder and see what date it has.
Okay, that's good.
Let's see how
It's a good
much you're
idea.
lying. Well, let's see how much you're lying.
I think it was about the beginning of last year.
I've been told not to trust British people. Um,
Okay. This is purely a guess. I'm not trying to lie.
hmm. No, 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 no. No, I've lied too in my life, and when I get called out of it, I say, "No, I was just guessing," and like
See, I'm notoriously unable to lie.
well, George
Okay.
Washington, you were lying. It was not at the beginning
What
of 2021. It was not at the
what was
beginning
it?
of 2022. It was in September of last year. And I think we've learned a lesson about British people and honesty.
Hmm. It was a bad guess.
Yeah, oh no, no, sure. That's what they call lying and over there. Guessing. Yeah, I guess. No, I'm gonna guess this bank.
But of course, my time scale at the moment, my perception of time is completely out of whack at the
Oh,
moment.
tell me about it. I just the only thing that manages to keep me aware of what day it is the stream. That's it. If it's not for the stream, I would be totally just lost in terms of what day it is. It's incredible. It's incredible. So anyway, last year in September, I took a mentorship course with an artist, a famous artist who will not be named,
Who will not be
and
named. Yeah.
I was very excited. And the problem was that throughout the course, I felt like I didn't really get my money's worth. And some of the things that I feel were not good about that course were, first of all, the artist in question, the teacher, or the mentor, I guess, if you want to put it that way, was definitely not very focused on the course. He had some, personal things going on in his life with his family, with his living situation, and all that kind of stuff. And so the course suffered because of it, which I get it, but I'm still a customer, right? A client or whatever you want to call it. Another thing is that he didn't really seem to pay much attention to us as students. So, for example, you would never see him mention his students online to his online followers or anything like that, which sure, that's not an obligation, like you don't have to do that, but it would be nice, right? It would be nice if you did. um Especially since I've noticed that he actually does do that. After in subsequent courses that he's taught, he does do that. He shows his students work online. He shows all that kind of stuff. So basically, I didn't feel like I got my money's worth. The classes were very interrupted. The teacher didn't really seem to pay that much attention to us. Never kind of promoted his students online or anything like that. And ever since then, I continue to watch this person on social media, and they do that. They do that with their new students. So either we all sucked. Oh, and another thing is that this mentorship was not individual. This mentorship was a group mentorship, which really that's not really how mentorships work. If there's other people in the mentorship, then it's just a class, right? So after that, I was kind of burned out on mentorships and decided to not take any more. And I had decided that this year I was just not gonna do it. But for the past couple of years, I kind of had made this commitment that every year I want to study at least once, and I found this new online school. Well, not new, but new to me, called Swatches Academy, and I was like, hey, that looks pretty cool. That looks like something I'd be interested in. Uh, the classes are on Tuesday, which is perfect for me because starting July, Tuesday is a day that I'm legally, I can't actually take my motorcycle out on the street on Tuesdays. So you know about this, right, Kat?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yeah. So by law, I can't take out my motorcycle one day a week. Right now, it's Wednesdays today, but starting next July, it's Tuesdays. So okay, what gun should this law enforcement guy have? What gun should we give him?
What's the image for?
This is for Mongoose. This is actually for
Mm-hmm.
Sandrine. And these two
Yeah.
guys on the right are about to bust these two guys here who are doing an illegal exchange of goods. They're probably exchanging video game ROM hacks or something like that. So,
Ah. Do you know the tech level of the planet?
no. Kind of a lot. Okay. You asked too many questions, Jon Snow. Um,
I only asked one question.
that's one too many. Okay, let's see what gun can we give him. Let's give him. Oh, look at that illustration. That
You
is
could give him
so.
one of the guns from the central supply catalog that we did.
That. Oh, God, that illustration is so good.
I know, right?
Yeah, it's so good.
So good.
Yeah, so good. Okay. Hey, Yuki. Let's go with. Blade weapons, specialized slug throwers. Okay, so a cop would have, I'm guessing, either an auto pistol or an assault pistol, right? Like that seems like standard.
It depends on the tech level of the planet.
Well, let's see. The assault pistol is tech level 6, and the auto pistol is tech level 5. And
Then you are pretty good with either of those.
yeah,
Although the assault pistol's like a pistol machine gunner.
well, would a cop have that?
But
What
you can
is
never go wrong with auto pistols.
what is a coach pistol? Let's see. Coach
A
pistol.
coach pistol.
Essentially a
That's
sawed-off double-barreled black powder shotgun. Oh no, that's not something a
pretty
cop.
much, yeah.
Yeah, that's not something a cop would do or have. Okay, anyway. So the classes are on Tuesdays, and they are group live classes, but the focus of the class is, it's an advanced class. So basically that's what really like caught my attention, that they say like, okay, if if you are a person that's just learning how to handle the program, that's just, learning anatomy, that's like just beginning, then this class is not for you. This is an advanced class. It's for people that already know anatomy, that already know perspective and all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of, for you to level up in the industry. These are Magic the Gathering artists. So it's great. Like for me, it kind of was a course that was sort of what I was looking for, because every time I found all these courses, they always teach all these courses for concept artists. And I don't know how much longer concept art is going to last as a viable career choice. I really don't. Um, there are some days that I think that the fight against AI is going well, and there's some days like this week that I just go, oh shit, we're losing. Especially this week. I don't know if you saw what happened with Disney Marvel. May they rot in hell.
No. No, what happened?
I don't know if anybody in the chat room knows about this, but okay, so Disney Marvel, may they rot in hell. There's a new series. There's a new Marvel series. I don't watch Marvel series. I'm not. We've had this discussion before. I'm not a series person, but anyway, there's a new series called Secret Invasion, I believe it's called, and
Okay.
it's a Disney Marvel series. It's on Disney Plus. You can watch it right now if you wanted to. Episode 1. The entire intro is AI generated.
Really?
Yeah, the entire intro to the show.
What, an animated? Was it animated or?
Yes, and it's AI generated. The entire intro is AI generated. So that I mean, it's not a good week for the battle against AI. I'll say that. People are definitely not liking it. I've seen very few people that are, going like, "Oh, this is great." Like, no, that's not happening very much. I've seen most people just going, "This is awful. Please don't." But it is what it is. It's there. Um, and the thing is, when it comes to AI and our role as artists and all that kind of stuff, it's just, yeah. I mean, if these companies can get rid of that extra cost, they're gonna. They're gonna. So anyway, the thing is, every single course that I've found throughout the years is always super focused on concept art. It's always so focused on concept art. I want to work in video games. I want to work in movies. I want to work in, and I love illustrating role playing games. That's what I like doing. And it's very rare to find one of these courses that is the focus. The focus is, okay, we're going to focus on role playing games and card games. So to me, it's like, okay, great. This course seems like it's, perfect, made to tailor made for myself. So
Mm.
So I'm very excited about that. I'm very, very excited, and I always, um, I'll always be looking for that opportunity to kind of level up and all that, uh, my work. So, and this is the kind of place that it's a website. They have, there's like 15 of us per class or something like that. So, they're gonna be showing, the work we do. They show like, oh, here's the work from the students from last semester and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that as well. To
Mm.
to being in a school that appreciates you as a student. So yeah, that's gonna happen in July, and I'm very, very excited about it. July is gonna be a fun month for me. July is gonna be a fun month because I'm very excited about the work I got coming in July, uh, with
Mm-hmm.
with uh, with Sandrine and Mongoose. That's something that I'm very, very excited about, um, because it'll be my first. Um, oh, that gun is a little out of proportion. It'll be my first game screen that I've ever done.
Ah, yes, the game screen, and it's the Traveler one, is it?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm very, very excited about it. Um, so I'm looking forward to that quite a bit. And that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing in July. I figure that's going to be a lot of work. I'm expecting it to be. So I'm kind of try to keep July light so I can like
Mm-hmm.
really, really sink my teeth into that. Besides, it's kind of like, if you think about it, a game screen is like what, like 4 full pages, more or less.
Um, yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of work. So I'm definitely very much into that. So yeah. Anyway, that's the story of the new course that I'm going to be taking, that I'm excited about. Of the people that may be a couple or siblings. I guess we'll find out. Um, it probably
Gonna
even
have to
says.
ask.
It probably says on the website. Let's go. Okay, here's the about section. Let's see. Okay, wait. So here's the place where I'm gonna be studying. So this is Swatch's Academy. This is the course that I'm taking. No, wait, this is illustration plus concept art. No, okay, this is just home. Okay. So here's the different classes they have, and I'm gonna take fantasy illustration. You can see here. And there you go. So yes, it's gonna be Tuesdays. Well, I mean, there's one on Sundays, one on Tuesdays. I took Tuesdays because I figure that gives me the weekend to finish my homework, and then I have Monday and the beginning of Tuesday to kind of, or at least Monday to, you know, polish anything I need to polish. Um, See, they have a
Mm.
student gallery where you can see the work of past students, and it's good stuff. I mean, look at I
Wow,
I like
some good stuff.
yeah, good stuff. I like wait, there's one that I really, really liked. I like this one. I like this design. It's pretty cool. But they have a student gallery. That's I mean, what else could you ask for?
Can
They have a student gallery. That's great. And
I see that on scroll back the way you came?
okay.
Sorry, it was the upper one.
Okay.
Second row down. Scroll far left. Second one, yeah, second row down. Sorry, second
Oh,
collection of
okay.
pictures.
Sorry. Okay. You want to see
All the
this
way
one?
to the left,
Okay.
and it's the top left of that second row.
Wait.
That girl in the white and black.
Oh, okay. So it was that one. Okay.
Huh. It's pretty nice.
Oh, okay. Okay, that was it. Okay.
Sorry, I just
Um,
wanted to have a look at
yeah.
that one.
And
It
so if
piqued
we
my
look at
interest.
them, that says it says nah, they're married. They're married. They don't look like each other. That's this isn't Game of Thrones. They don't.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. They're a couple.
who hugs that close for a picture if they're not,
You
you know,
know, you'd be surprised.
involved?
No, I have met siblings that are like uncomfortably close. You never met that kind of people? Siblings that are just
You don't get that
uncomfortable.
kind of people in England.
Oh, okay.
In England, it's like the best you get is a quick hug, and that's
Okay.
about it, unless you're involved with that
No, no,
person.
okay. I don't want it to sound like this is like a Colombian thing. Like, oh, I mean, we Colombians, we get together with our family. Like, no, no, no. This is not a Colombian thing. I don't think this is a thing anywhere. But I have met throughout the years of my life siblings that are like just way too close. That you see them like on social media or in their social lives, and you're like, come on, guys, no, no, don't be that close, please.
Yeah, see, I'm, we don't have that kind of people over here.
Oh yes, I remember that Friends episode.
I mean, if they do, then I've never seen any.
Well, in any case, they look like a lovely couple, and I'm very much looking forward to the course and all the things I'll learn, and I'll be recording all my work so I can make videos out of it, and I'll probably be doing my homework on the stream, or I'll be working on the game screen. One or two.
Going going back to what Mel said about there's an episode of Friends where the siblings are really, really close. I remember that episode. Wasn't that Ant-Man that starred in that role?
I
The guy who starred
no
in
no
Marvel's
no.
Ant-Man.
Ant-Man. Paul Rudd is the guy that ends up marrying Phoebe.
Oh yeah, um Phoebe. He married Phoebe.
Yeah,
So who was that guy then?
yeah.
Because he looked like Paul Rudd.
Well, Paul Rudd looks like a lot of people. Um, no, I think that guy was the guy that was living in the building and that yeah, I remember that he was
Yeah,
a guy that
Yeti.
was living in the building. The Yeti, yes, the Yeti.
Yeti.
And and yeah,
And
he
his name
starts
was
think
Danny.
yes, exactly. I've always liked to think that that was just a guy that was that with all these dates and all these kind of things, they would just like test people out, and if people responded to them well, they'd keep them, and if not, they'd figure out like cool ways to get rid of them, and that was the way that they figured that people just didn't like this guy, so that was the way they got rid of him.
Hmm.
Because my favorite because okay, so throughout Friends you got like these people that they date, and sometimes it's just like a date that you know this is not going to be more than one episode, like when Ross dates that woman that he whitens his teeth and he goes to her house. You know that's not gonna be like a permanent thing, right? um or yeah, like those kind of things, right? But then there's these dates that last. But so for example, Phoebe, when she dates that guy that's a police officer, and she like he stays on the show and he continues dating her and they move in together. And do you remember this guy?
And really abruptly.
Yeah, it ends really abruptly that like she wakes up with him and there's a bird singing on the window and he shoots it. And Phoebe's like, "Oh no." That's it. That's the end of the relationship. I like to think that that was one of those situations where it's like, well, people didn't like this guy. How do we get rid of him? And that's it. That's how they got rid of him. Yeah, because he was perfectly fine like up until. he shoots a
Up
bird
until
like
he shot the bird.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that just happens like out of nowhere. It's just like the guy's there. He's perfectly fine. He's a perfectly nice person, all that kind of stuff. And then suddenly, bam, shoots a bird. The end. So I always thought that that was the case. Like, oh, okay, people didn't really respond to him. Now we got to get rid of him. The end. Um, but anyway, so Kat, how has your week been?
Yes.
Tell us about your week.
My week has been taking Sandrine in and out of hospital.
Oh,
That
checkups,
has been my week. Yeah.
checkups.
Yeah, checking up on, her burn. But the thing is, the hospital's in the one that she has to go to is in Bristol, which is like it's about an hour and a half drive from where
Oh,
we are each way.
oh, okay.
So taking her into hospital for appointments is it's like a whole day thing, you know?
Yeah, yes. Does Swindon not have a hospital?
It does, but it doesn't have a burn unit. There's only 3 burn units in the entirety of England,
Really?
and Bristol is the closest one to us.
Oh, I can't really say how many burn units we have here. I don't really know. So
Oh, Mao, did you get a streaming notification, did you?
that sounded very British, Kat, by the way.
Sorry.
No,
It's just
why are you apologizing for sounding British?
because I'm British. We apologize for anything.
Like you didn't
Yeah,
conquer us. Like you didn't colonize us. The Spanish are the people
um
that should apologize to us.
so yeah, Mao, I was setting up my stream deck yesterday with the help of a very good friend of mine from the Hutton Truckers, and I pressed the wrong button, and it was the button that was programmed to stream. So I panicked, and I think I quickly turned it off, but not before it sent out emails saying, this person's streaming. It isn't properly set up for streaming, and if you go to the Tales from the Rift page, you'll see that it doesn't have any videos yet. So, so
Well,
yeah. Um,
just be careful not to do that in an inappropriate moment. It can
no,
happen.
I haven't. I have not officially started streaming yet. I am probably not. I'm definitely not ready for streaming yet because I am still learning how to do everything. But basically, the plan is that I host Hutton Orbital Radio a couple times to get used to how it works before I start my own stream. Because it's kind of like Hutton Orbital Radio is a great way to or at least it is for me to get my feet wet, so to speak. Um, because it will teach me everything I need to know without actually streaming myself. And Hutton is well, we're all about the seams, you know? It's it's kind of there's there's seams every week. Um and it's a comedy show, So we don't mind the seams and I'm gonna mess it up. Um
Yeah, because
Hutton
here we're all about being serious and professional, right? Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna be so refreshing for you, a break from how stressing and strict things are in the Ministry
Well,
of Abnormality.
I mean, technically, if you wanted me to, at some point in the near future, I could do your stream for you. And I'll press all the buttons and make everything look snazzy while you just look pretty and draw stuff.
But you're not bald.
I'm not bald,
No.
thankfully.
Thankfully.
Thankfully. I don't think I'd look good bald. You look great bald.
Oh yeah, now you say that. Like, oh no, I'd rather be dead than bald. It suits you though. It's fine on you. It's fine. Oh no, shoot me! Holy fuck, no. But it's good for you. It's good for you. It's a good look on you.
But so Mao, it is called Hutton Orbital Radio, and it is run by the Hutton Truckers, which are a group of people that play a game called Elite Dangerous. And that is a sci-fi game that is a space flight simulator, basically.
That cat plays
And they
a
have a
lot.
radio station. Yeah, well, not as much as I'd like. I actually haven't picked up the game in a while now. I really need to get back into it. But
Honestly, Cat, who plays
but
as much as they'd like?
I guess that's true.
Well, okay, no. What responsible, busy adult plays as much as they'd like?
Yeah, but I mean, I should make time. I should make more time for it. But yeah, I mean, they have a radio station that plays music throughout the week, so you can actually go there right now and listen to the radio, and you'll hear music and all kinds of stuff. And
is it no copyright?
you know, all no, it's a licensed radio. It's a real radio
Oh,
station.
no. I was asking because if it's no copyright, I could actually play it here, while I'm streaming, like as background.
No,
music.
it's actual. It's
But
actual.
if it's copyrighted, I can't do
proper
that.
songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
it's
no
proper
copyright.
copywritten songs.
No, it's not garbage. It's
No, it's actual songs, and yeah, and it is a real radio station, and they play music all the way throughout the week. But on a Thursday night, or at least it's night for us, it's probably either. A minute, it's what we start at about 8:30 p.m. our time, which is about an hour and a half ago from whatever time you've got now. So I don't know what that time is, but
here it is 3:55.
right. So it will be about 2:30 in the afternoon that we start the live show. No. Yeah, about 2:30 in the afternoon that we start the live show on a Thursday for you. And yeah, every Thursday we do the live show, which is mostly comedy. It's a very tongue-in-cheek form of comedy, poking fun at everything and messing up a lot. And
Kat,
I've been doing it now for.
All this is fun and good, but it's basically worthless if you don't give us a link.
Oh, let me give you a link.
Yep.
Right. Would you like the Twitch stream or would you like their official radio station and whatnot?
Oh, which is better?
Right.
I'm not a big fan of Twitch these days, so I probably go for the official radio station.
Right. I'm gonna give you their hub, which is basically just forthemug.com. www.forthemug.com, and from there you can go to the soundy bit, which is the radio station, the watchy bit, which is the Twitch stream, the numbery bit, which is the Hutton Helper if you actually play the game, the interactive bit, which is the Facebook page, and the media on demand bit, which is basically our archive of all the previous shows that we've done.
Okay.
And yeah, if you look in the archive, you'll hear me doing the Rares Digest, which is kind of my thing, and poking fun at everybody. Because that's kind of what I do. I'm quite sarcastic on the show, and I like to poke fun at my friends. And I've been doing it for about, I don't know, 5 years now, ish. 4 or 5 years.
Sarcasm! Like how dare you?
Yeah.
Never been sarcastic in my life even once.
I tried to avoid using sarcasm on your stream.
Really?
Because, it's British humor is not always understood by the rest of the world.
Oh yeah, you British people are so annoying about your humor.
Yeah.
No, not because you're sarcastic. It's because, okay, remember how last week I said that, wait, were you here? No, I don't think you were here because I think I said it on Friday. British people
last week I was here.
Yeah, you were, but not on Friday.
Not on Friday now.
Yeah. So, okay, British people are super snobbish about several things I've realized. And you
But
might
see
be yeah, that's
that's why we
English
don't
people.
make jokes. That's why we don't make jokes, because to other people it sounds like we're being nasty or snobbish,
Oh no, no, no,
but we're
but that's
not. We're
not where I'm
being
going with that. That's
sarcastic.
not where I'm going with that. Okay, British people
Ah,
think that for some reason, for some weird reason, British people think that they have better chocolate than everybody else. Which
no, the Swiss have best chocolate, or Belgium has better. Nearly every country apart from America has better chocolate than the Brits.
that's the other thing. British people have this weird thing with thinking that they're better than Americans. I'm not saying they're not, but I'm not saying that they are. I'm saying that British people on average just seem to think that they are better than Americans in every way. And one of the ways they do that is that American chocolate tastes like vomit. I'm like, okay, look, I'm not saying American chocolate is the best thing ever, but vomit, really? I think that's a
Who
bit.
said it tastes like vomit?
Oh, I've heard that many times. And
Really?
Yeah, American chocolate.
oh, there you. But Sandrine's not British.
Did you hear
Sandrine is.
Sandrine?
Yes, yeah,
I
but
know
she's
she's
French.
French.
That's a whole other kind of. That's a whole other issue right there. She's French, so let's not even go there. She's also my boss, so I'm not gonna go there. So
That's a good point.
yeah,
She's
that's
my wife, so I'm not going to go there either.
so wait, so basically everybody here is afraid of Sandrine. Okay, cool, cool. We love you, Sandrine. Please don't fire me or leave Cat. Please.
Did you hear that?
No,
He
but I
says,
know it's
"We
talking
love
about
you,
it.
Sandrine. Please
love
don't."
you.
Did you
I
hear
love
that?
you.
Yeah, it's great. Great.
But the
Yeah.
American chocolate tastes like vomit.
Oh, she said it tastes like vomit.
Yeah.
That's not. She's French, so she must be right.
It's
Oh,
because
come
they
on.
do something
Like
extra in the chocolate that make it taste different. It's true.
oh no, no,
Okay.
no. I have heard that they have different ingredients and stuff like that. But the British are very, very snobbish about their chocolate. They're very, very snobbish about their music, although granted, that's not entirely unmerited. British music is really quite awesome. Um on all the parts of the UK, but like they make great music.
Thing is, I don't understand how British people can, shout out that their chocolate's so great, because it isn't. It's
Yeah.
far too sweet. It's sickly sweet, even a bit like American chocolate. Although American chocolate has, it's even a few steps down from British chocolate, which isn't good. British chocolate is just not good.
And
The
the
best
other
chocolate.
thing that British people are just like ugh intolerable is with their humor. British people think that they are the funniest people on the planet. And and I'm sorry, you're not. You're not. Who is the
It's
funniest
just because
people
you
on the
don't get the
planet?
humor.
Not really, really. Like it's not that you're not funny; it's that I don't get it.
Well, that's why I don't do a lot of sarcasm when I'm on your stream, because a
Oh,
lot of
because you
people
think
just
I
don't get
won't
it.
get the sarcasm?
I think you might get it, but it might offend people that are watching your stream.
No, that nobody is the funniest people on the planet. In British humor, yes, there are some funny British people. I'll give you Eddie Izzard, which that's not their name anymore. What's
Eddie Izzard. I
wait,
thought they
is it
kept the name.
wait, they still kept the name but they changed the gender or did they change the name?
I thought they kept the name because
Yeah.
it's the name that they use in their shows.
I don't want to disrespect Eddie Izzard, especially.
I don't either, because Eddie Izzard is so cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, they're brilliant. So, Eddie Izzard, also known as Susie Izzard. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
But wait, I think maybe they kept both names. Eddie. Okay, the Wikipedia page is Eddie Izzard or Izzard. I don't know. You probably know that more than I do. And also known as Susie Izzard. Now goes by she, her pronouns. So
Okay.
okay. I don't know if she kept the Eddie name or not. Izzard identifies as gender fluid.
Oh,
And
okay.
when asked in 2019 what pronoun she preferred, she said either he or she. Yeah, so gender fluid. So I'm just gonna go with they. They's gonna be probably.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always good to choose gender
Yeah.
neutral pronouns when you're not quite sure.
Yeah, and Izzard is probably like the Wikipedia article. Let's go with Izzard. But anyway, yes, that like Eddie Izzard is sorry, Susie Izzard is hilarious. Love their humor. Billy Connolly. Wait, is he still alive? Did Billy Connolly die or not? No, he's still alive, right?
Billy Connolly. You mean the Scottish comedian?
Yeah.
The last I heard, he was very sick, so I'm not sure if he's still around.
Oh,
I
that would
didn't
be the shame.
actually.
He's
I
one of
haven't
my-
checked. I haven't seen anything.
He's one of my favorites.
He's
Billy.
brilliant.
Oh, absolutely, and in every sense, as an actor, as a comedian. No, he's alive. He's 80.
Wow, good
yeah.
on.
Yeah,
But no,
very-
he is very ill.
Yeah.
You know, he's
What does he have?
It's like a longevity thing. I think is it Alzheimer's? I can't remember. Sorry?
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's.
Oh.
Sandrine says.
Oh, that must not be good for the banjo.
No.
Well, love Billy Connolly. But you know what? I'll say it. And whoever hates me for this hates me. I don't think Monty Python's all that funny. Sorry.
Well, you just don't get it.
Again with that. Again with.
Monty Python is the epitome of British humor. It doesn't get more British than Monty P.
But what do you mean I don't get it? What is there to get?
Well, if you're not finding it funny, you clearly don't get it.
Really? It can't just be that I don't think it's funny. No, I have to be dumb and not get it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, well, they're good to know. You either think Monty Python's...
It's Monty P is considered basically the ultimate British humor.
I don't think it's funny.
That's what I mean. It's the kind of comedy that most countries don't get, because it's literally, putting yourself down. Because as a country, we're kind of, it rains for like 70 to 80% of the year. And so as a country, we're kind of melancholy.
Miserable.
As a people. Miserable. And so we poke fun at ourselves because of our misery. We find misery hilarious.
I'll give you that some British comedians like Billy Connolly.
We have to laugh, otherwise we'll cry.
And Izzard, and who else? What other British? Okay, I never ever thought that Russell. Help me out here.
Brand.
Yes, I never found him funny. Oh yes, Ricky Gervais. Yeah, Ricky Gervais. I think is very, very funny. Russell Brand, I do not get it, and I do not. Yeah, I haven't. Although keep in mind, I haven't seen stand up in ages. Holy crap! I am way
Russell
behind.
Brand is only partly a comedian. He is kind of like a.
He became like a guru,
he's a bit of
right?
everything these days. He's like a guru. He's very big on politics. He's incredibly intelligent, and he tries to portray his thoughts and ideas across, his opinions, and then they normally come across as very strong. So he's only partly a comedian. He was more of a comedian a while ago. Now he's more like a guru type.
The thing is, I've seen
that's
his.
how he comes across.
I've seen like his YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm. I didn't even know he had a YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, he gives like all his political opinions and stuff like that on his YouTube channel. I would actually prefer it if he just gave his opinions and stopped trying to be funny. Like just
But
just give me the
Ricky
opinions.
Ricky Gervais is how how do I put this?
An
He's
acquired
brilliant,
taste.
but he is an acquired taste. He is brilliant. I find him hilarious, but I know a lot of people who get offended by him because he likes to walk that line of
But
appropriate and inappropriate
but
humor.
then again, isn't that one of the things that you kind of need in like I think that comedy that doesn't walk the
Oh yeah.
line is
No, I
like,
personally I like that kind of humor. I you know, the humor that walks the line is some of the funniest
yeah, I think it
out there.
needs I think it needs to walk the line, in my
But
opinion.
it does mean that he gets a lot of backlash from
Oh, for sure.
people, you know.
Yeah, he
But
walks the thin line.
but then again, isn't that like the most interesting people? For example, and I'm gonna speak out of my ass here because first of all, I have a great ass, so whatever my ass has to say, it pays to listen. um, but more importantly, because I don't actually know about this guy, but I remember that British guy that died. That he was like on a car show or something like that. I forget his name. This show that was
Died?
all Top Gear. There was this show called Top Gear about this guy
Wait a minute,
that.
he died?
Wait, didn't he die?
Who died?
No, Top Gear. Is there any people from Top Gear died lately?
Who?
Well,
Well, there's only 3 of them.
Yeah, but which one?
Wait,
I don't know.
okay. Wait.
O
Okay.
says that one died. Hold on.
Wait, I'm gonna have to. Okay. I'm literally googling Top Gear guy died. Okay, no wait, that's not it. That's not him. That's not him. Okay, who was the old guy on Top Gear?
The old guy. You got well, it depends on which Top Gear. Are you talking about the original Top Gear, like Jeremy Clarkson, or you or are you talking about the new Top Gear that BBC tried to make after they fired Jeremy Clarkson?
I don't think it's even Top Gear. I think I'm thinking about a chef actually. I think I got Jeremy
Okay, so
Clarkson confused with
okay, so
Anthony.
Top Gear, yeah, was originally it was presented by 3 guys. The main guy of which was Jeremy Clarkson.
Okay.
And what was it? There was Jeremy Clarkson, Richard
Okay.
Hammond, and James May.
Okay, wait.
They were
Let's
the 3.
skip over me killing Jeremy Clarkson.
Okay.
Isn't that a guy
Well,
that is
see-
like super interesting but also super controversial?
Oh, he's brilliant. Yeah, he's absolutely fantastic, and he is hilarious.
And super
And
controversial, right?
He does a lot of controversial things. I mean, that's what got him fired for. I think he hit the producer or something, and so they fired him. But in firing him, he took all the audience away, and his co-presenters left, and they made their own show called something else. I can't remember what it was called. Grand Tour. That was it.
And he's
And
alive.
Oh yeah, they're all alive as far as I know. And then
Well,
the
good
BBC
for him.
tried to,
you know?
well, the BBC tried to make a new Top Gear with new presenters, and I think it was a
And-
complete flop.
And hookers and
Nobody
blackjack.
watched it.
Well, I'm glad he's alive. You know, it's good when that happens. And I think that's the guy I was thinking of. That was a very poor example because I was very ignorant. But I think ignorance is not as bad when you acknowledge it. So, there's that. But anyway, I do think that, if you're not offending somebody. I remember my grandfather, who, by the way, was not the nicest person. But he always used to say that if nobody hates you, you're clearly not doing anything of importance. So
that's not bad advice.
I think so. But nonetheless, I don't think Monty Python's funny. Actually, Mal agrees with me, but Mal says that he loves Mr. Bean. I don't think Mr. Bean is funny either.
Mr. Bean is all right.
He's charming. He's charming. Like he's.
It's more silly comedy You
Johnny
know,
English
oh,
is
I,
better.
he
I
also,
like.
if you want to see the same actor doing a better comedy, then watch Johnny English,
I'm probably not gonna do that.
which is also silly comedy, but he does it much better.
Oddly enough, you know what comedy I think was really good, but I don't know if I can classify it as from that country. You know my style of comedy? And I don't know if you ever saw this. Did you ever watch The Kids in The Kids in the Hall?
Oh wow, I
It's
don't remember it.
Canadian.
That's
It's
very
Canadian.
old.
I don't want to say that it's Canadian comedy because I mean technically it is Canadian comedy. They are from Canada. But I don't know if this is like what you would characterize as Canadian comedy, right? It's just comedy that comes from Canada. But that
Oh,
is
Mal's right.
sorry?
Mal's right. He did Blackadder as well. The guy who did Mr. Bean, and Blackadder was brilliant.
Isn't his name Rowan Atkinson or something like that?
Yeah, that's the actor.
Yeah, yeah. But yes, The Kids in the Hall is like to me that's the ideal comedy for me. The Kids in the Hall. I think that is the funniest thing I've seen in my life. I still watch it. I still think it's one of the funniest shows I've ever seen. I love their comedy. Again, I'm not sure I can say it's Canadian comedy because although it is from Canada, I don't know if that's like the style of comedy from Canada, if that is even a thing. But that would be my comedic.
I don't even remember it. I remember the name, The Kids in the Hole, but I don't remember the actual,
Oh, you like it's all over YouTube. If you ever,
series.
yeah, like it's all over YouTube if you ever want to watch The Kids in the Hall. I used to love The Kids in the Hall. Whose line is it anyway? I used to love Whose Line Is It Anyway. Yeah, that was fun.
I always liked Ryan Stiles on Whose Line Is It Anyway? And what was the other one? His partner in crime.
I like the tall guy.
Oh, yeah, that's Ryan Stiles.
Oh, okay. So that I always thought he was the funniest.
Colin, that was it. Ryan and Colin.
Drew
They were brilliant.
Drew Carey, on the other hand, I never really found to be very funny.
Have you ever seen anything by Bill Bailey?
Bill Bailey. It sounds very familiar.
He's a British comedian, and the comedy is very British. He's
Bill Bailey. Oh, wait. I do think. Wait. Let me just look him up to make sure.
Yeah, there'll be stuff on YouTube. He looks like a bald Gandalf with googly eyes.
If he did a lot of drugs, which Gandalf did. Gandalf did a lot of drugs.
He admits he's the first to admit that he's no stranger to the drugs.
I've seen him.
No stranger to the green.
I've seen him, but I've never, like, I can't identify anything by him. So no. I'm gonna go with no on that one.
Have you ever seen a series called Black Books?
Nope. By the way, with Sandrine having declared love to us, which means she can't fire me and she can't leave you.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not impressed by you British people and your assumption that you're the funniest people on earth.
Oh, I don't think we are.
What about the French though? Those are like I don't nope. No.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
no humor there.
Sandrine will often tell me French jokes, and I will sit there with a blank look on my face because I just don't get it. And she'll be pissing herself laughing.
Wait, she'll
translate it for me.
Wait, she'll tell you French jokes? What makes a joke French other than it being said in French?
Well, she translates it for me. And I don't know if something gets lost in the translation, but
it's cultural.
It's cultural, yeah.
Except the last one I
yes.
gave you.
I agree with Mom. Please.
You want me to eat the tongue of an animal? Yeah, no, I'll never eat anything that comes out the mouth of an animal. Give me an egg.
Did you hear that?
That was a joke?
Right, sweet. You're gonna have to come closer to the
No,
microphone.
no,
when
no.
you
I
tell
heard it.
that
I heard.
joke.
I'm not saying I didn't hear it. I heard it.
Okay.
No, wait.
You
She
got
is
it.
my wait. She is my boss, so I'm gonna have to laugh.
All right, tell another French joke. Tell a different French joke.
No, because they're visual, so you can't.
Oh my
You've told me
God.
French.
I'll take an English joke. Yeah.
No, it's a French. It's a French
English joke. What do you call a woman with only one leg?
Okay. What?
What?
Eileen.
Okay.
And that's an English joke.
Okay.
Apparently, that's an English joke. Although the only person who's ever told it to me is a French person.
Oh well.
No, my joke.
Mao loved it, by the way.
My joke. If you want to hear.
We can hear you speaking. Well, we can't. We can see you talking, but we're not hearing anything in our headphones.
You can see her talking. Why would we see her talking?
No, I mean we can see you are talking, but we can't hear you.
What? You can't hear me? No way.
So it's like it's like you're cutting out every now and then.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give you a French joke. Beef stong. I'll never eat anything coming from the mouth of an animal. Give me an egg.
Oh, okay.
No.
It's no.
They're thinking about it. They're thinking about it. Give them a chance. They're they're abroad.
Okay.
Okay, look. Oh, we're gonna have to explain it to Ma. Okay.
It's the way I translate it.
So Ma, they're saying I would never eat anything that comes from the mouth of an animal. Give me an egg, and an egg comes from the ass of a chicken. So the humor in this situation is that you don't want anything that comes from the mouth, but you're willing to eat something that comes from the ass. Oh.
Okay, so
They got it. They got it. It took a little explaining, but they got it.
Well, I mean, she is my boss, but
you keep saying that.
But I'm just gonna go with, you know what? I like working with you, but you don't pay me enough to laugh at your bad jokes. So.
It's okay. I got you. They're laughing, baby. They're laughing so hard. It's.
Oh, they think you're
They
hilarious.
They loved it.
Everybody is laughing. You went viral. You went so viral. The internet thinks you're the funniest. No, French people aren't exactly known for their humor. French people are known for food. They're known for food.
Which is very, very good. Oh my god, the French food is insanely good. When I go over there, I am just constantly stuffing my face. I come home like several stone heavier than when I left because the food is just awesome.
French people are known for good food, surrendering early, and and bad smelling cities. Or so I've been told. Yeah, that's what I've been told. I've never been to France. So I've been told that Paris smells really bad.
Paris isn't, if you go over to France, the French don't really consider Paris part of France. It's kind of like its own little country.
Really?
Yeah, it is very different in Paris than it is in the rest of France. I've been there. And Paris is like, I've always attributed it to like London. If you go to London in England, London is very
French.
No, it's not French. It's
the French capital of the UK.
Yeah, that's Paris, baby. We're talking about London now.
London. the French capital of the UK?
London is very self-contained. They're very what's the word? I want
Insular.
to say insular. I was going to say selfish, but insular works better.
But
they care about themselves, and that's about it.
Same in Paris.
But it is the same in Paris, yeah.
well, neither one of you is funny. That's my point. So, and the French may not be funny, but at least they got good food. English don't even have that.
No,
So-
I agree.
So what?
I mean,
they do have music.
I don't like England.
They do have
So-
music, but the French also have excellent music. That's I
Yes.
can't deny France that they have good music. Actually, France has this thing that French is probably the only other language other than English that I will tolerate rap in.
Is that because you can't understand it?
No. I think it's the only other language that
See, now you missed the joke there. That was sarcasm.
it wasn't very good. It wasn't very good. I'll explain to you why your joke didn't work, Kat, so that you may improve on
Because
your
if
humor.
you're listening to French rap, it's going to be in French.
Yes, and therefore, when you say that I think it's good because I can't understand it, as a joke, doesn't work as a joke because I actually can't understand it, and in a lot of cases, that plays as a reason why people like certain music because they can't understand it.
But that is the essence of the joke.
It's not a very good joke.
Well, no, I never said it was a good joke, but it is a joke.
Why did you bring your good jokes?
Because it was a quip. It required wit, thought up in the heat of the moment. It wasn't planned.
Okay, yeah. I mean, whatever you want to tell yourself to make yourself feel better, you go ahead. You do what you gotta do, Kat. You do what you gotta do. Okay, wait. Mao's giving us a joke. My favorite joke.
Okay.
Two antennas met on a rooftop. They fell in love and got married. The ceremony was okay, but the reception was, oh my god.
That's really bad, Mao.
That
is...
Okay,
what is that, an American joke?
Well,
is that a Colombian joke?
Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if Mao's going to be with me on this one. I absolutely hate Colombian humor. I think Colombian humor is the worst. I do.
Tell us a Colombian joke, or rather, another Colombian joke.
I don't really. No, I don't really. How would you describe Colombian humor, Mao? Help me out here. Help me explain Colombian humor to Kat. Let's see what Mao says.
Come on, Mao, tell me a Colombian joke.
Well, for example, Colombian humor in movies and stuff like that is it's like a combination of just sort of crass. I don't know, Mao. Like, help me out here. Anybody else in the chat room that is Colombian can help me out explaining why Colombian humor is like just not worth it at all. Colombian humor is the kind of humor that requires you to be drunk out of your mind,
right,
to think it's funny.
So it's crass humor.
Yes, it's all just basically. Yes, it's all basically just sexual innuendos and people being drunk, and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. I find it very, very, very Look, I'm not gonna be a person here to criticize people for being juvenile because I mean, have you met me? But but I would say that Colombian humor is so dumb that even I think it's kind of juvenile. And it like I'm saying that something is juvenile, which might give you an idea of how actually juvenile this shit is. Um, but I think the best way I could explain it is, yeah, you need to be drunk to think a Colombian joke is funny.
So, let me think. Sexual innuendos. Okay. A delivery guy.
Oh shit, we're
He's
doing humor. Okay,
delivering.
okay. Let's see. Okay, so a
This is
delivery.
this is what I'm expecting a Colombian joke to be, and
Oh,
you tell me
okay.
if I'm right or not.
Okay.
Okay. A delivery guy is delivering flowers to a woman's house, and she answers the door, and she says, "They're beautiful flowers, but now I'll be expected to spend the weekend on my back with my legs in the air." And the delivery guy says, "Don't you have a vase?"
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but the thing that made that joke work is Sandrine in the background. Just that is what made that joke works because of Sandrine in the background. That was the best. Just, uh yeah, you two go together. You two go very well together. Oh, that was the
But is
best.
that the kind of thing that you expect from Colombian humor?
I I I honestly don't know what to tell you, Kat. I don't really. Okay, see, here's the thing. Wait for me to finish my point because I'm gonna sound like a miserable curmudgeon old man, which I am, but that's not the point. I actually don't like jokes. I don't. I
Okay.
don't. I don't like jokes. I like humor. I like funny stories. I like funny situations and all that kind of stuff. But when somebody tells me I am going to tell you a joke and it's a joke, I normally don't find it funny. Like I like humor. I like that kind of stuff. I like stand-up comedy. I love stand-up comedy. But if the stand-up comedian is just a guy that stands there and says jokes, I'm probably not going to find it funny. If he
Right.
tells a story and there's like a build up and all that kind of, oh, then I love it. But I normally don't go for jokes. So yeah, I suppose that makes me sound like a very, very, very miserable person. I don't like to laugh, and I don't like music either. But I do like British music. One of
There's
the
a lot
most
of British music I like as well. I
I
tend
like
to like Norwegian music.
oh, like what?
Viking music. There's a band called Vodruna, which I love.
I like
I think they're
uh
Swedish. Swedish, all that area, the where the Vikings came from. So you got Sweden, Finland, Norway,
Iceland.
Iceland, yeah.
You
Oh,
got Denmark as well.
Denmark. I also like a lot of. You ever heard a band called The Who?
yeah, the Who? Of course.
The Who. They're
Yeah.
brilliant, and they're Chinese, I think, aren't they? Or no, Mongolian.
Wait, the Who?
Yeah.
The Who? The Who?
Yeah,
They're
The Who.
Chinese.
The Who. HU.
Uh,
Who. The Who.
Isn't the Who an English rock band?
No, you're thinking of The Who. That's
Which is what you're
WHO.
saying. The Who.
No, The Who. HU. Just The Who.
Okay.
HU.
Okay.
Okay, go on YouTube.
No. I'm checking it out. They are Mongolian. I've actually heard of them. You showed this to us. You showed them to us before, but you can see the confusion, right?
Yeah, I forgot about The Who.
Okay, because the Who was one of the most important rock bands of all time, so it's
one of the Star Wars games.
Yeah. Sandrine said the Who, the HU, did one of the Star Wars games.
really which one?
Song.
Which one?
Well, it would have to be one of the recent ones, I assume.
Jedi Fallen Order?
Fallen Order?
She says.
Really? Oh wow, I'll have to pay more attention to it because I did play it. I loved that game, but I didn't really pay that much attention to the soundtrack, or at least I didn't. I don't remember it.
Look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Online.
I'll have to. So the Who, but not the Who. The Who, not
Yeah.
not the Who, not the but Who. The Who. Yeah, I mean the Who, not the Who. No. So, one of the things that is really kind of disappointing to me is that there's a lot of British bands that I like and I go check them out and they end up not being British.
Like who?
For example, Scottish bands and Irish bands that I'm like, holy crap, I love this band, and I go and check them out and they're not from Ireland. And it's that weird obsession that Americans have with not being American. Have you ever noticed that?
Yes.
like Americans will do anything in their power to claim to be anything else that is not American. Like they love cosplaying other countries. So, for example, Flogging Molly. I love Flogging Molly. They are not Irish. Flogging Molly is, I think they're Californian. Flogging Molly is from California. They're from California. Enter the Haggis. I love Enter the Haggis. Enter the Haggis is from is Canadian. Which other one do I like it's they sing Scottish stuff, but they're Canadian. Flogging Molly, Irish music, but they're Californian. It's just okay. I don't know. But I love a lot of those. I love Enter the Haggis. I love Flogging Molly. I love what else do I love from the and what would be supposedly British music, but I no longer know or care. Well, like I mean, it doesn't make me like them any less, by the way.
Yeah.
What else do I like a lot? Let's see. From the UK. You know, I never got into the Beatles. I never liked the Beatles. I never managed.
No, I think the Beatles were a product of their time.
Overrated.
I agree with Sandrine.
You know, because
overrated,
she said.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I think it's a very much you had to be there kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're a product of their time. They were very good for their time, and they paved the way for so many great bands. You know, I mean, they were inventing rock and roll. You know?
No, they weren't.
Yeah, that was in that era where rock and roll was very new.
But rock and roll was, I mean, it's more.
It was bringing it into the mainstream.
Okay, no, that one I'll give you. I'll give you that they brought it into the mainstream because, you know, rock and roll was, wasn't it more like a black thing?
No, that's blues or soul.
Well, isn't that where rock and roll comes from?
Yeah.
You know, Little Richard.
Yeah.
I would say that Little Richard invented more rock and roll than the Beatles.
I mean, if you keep going back and back and back, you know, someone had to invent the guitar at some point. That's not the point. The point is that the Beatles were in the era that were bringing rock and roll to the forefront of music.
Okay, but
so they played a very important role.
Okay, well, this is a very dangerous conversation for me because I'm not very knowledgeable. But in my ignorance, I would give you that maybe the Beatles invented pop, not so much
I
rock
don't
and roll.
think they. I don't. Now, see, I don't think they invented anything. I just think their role was very important for their time.
Oh well, no. I mean, I don't think anybody can deny the importance of the Beatles.
So, I
Um,
mean, I respect the Beatles because of what they did. But I mean, as for the music, I can listen to it.
I found a couple of songs that I like in Sergeant Pepper.
I like that Walrus song. What was it called? I Am the Walrus.
Yeah, the
Because it
Walrus.
was just weird.
Yeah, no, that's why I like Sergeant Pepper. I think Sergeant Pepper was weird. But yeah, never been into the
Goo Goo Goo.
Beatles. Yes, Elvis was earlier. I believe. Well, I mean, we also owe the Spice Girls. We're British.
Oh God, I hate the Spice Girls.
Really? I mean, I'm not a Spice Girls fan, but I respect what they did.
What did they do though? It was just the start of like the girl bands and the boy bands, which I think were terrible, all of them.
Sorry, what? Abomination. She sounded like a sister of battle, like she's in Adepta Sororitas there. We do not tolerate the Xenos. But what about no? We got good things out of those boy bands and girl bands. What about George Michael? I love George Michael. That was awesome. And George Michael, he came out of was it Wham? No, was it what was George Michael?
Yeah, it was Wham, wasn't it?
It was Wham? Yeah.
He was in Wham and then he went solo, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, I think. I'm very ignorant, but
I didn't follow his career either. I mean,
no. I mean no. I
the
don't.
thing is
I love his music, but I didn't follow his career like to the point that I would be able to tell you like his.
See, I wouldn't go so far as to say I love his music.
I do like his music a lot.
I can listen to his music just as like I can listen to the Spice Girls music, but it's not something I would actively pursue to listen to.
Whereas if I had like a top
like
if I had like a top 100, Fast Love would be on that. I think George Michael's Fast Love is one of the best songs ever made.
Yeah, it is a good song.
Yeah, I honestly believe that. I think George Michael's Fast Love is one of the best songs ever made. No, I really like George Michael. I like Elton John, but not. I'm not a big fan of his music. I respect Elton John, if that makes any sense. Yeah, it does make sense. I respect Elton John, and he's not dead, is he?
Elton John? No, he's not dead yet. But he has stopped singing.
I think he stopped
performing.
Oh, he did?
And yeah, Mal's right. Gorillaz is British too, and I love Gorillaz. Gorillaz is awesome.
I love early Gorillaz. I think after a point they got a little bit too weird for their own good. I liked Gorillaz more at the beginning when it was just an interesting concept with great music. And I think they got a little bit more into the concept than the music after a certain point.
Wasn't the lead singer of Gorillaz
the guy from Blur? Yeah.
Also the lead singer of Blur?
Yeah, no, brilliant. Yeah, I know, and I like early Gorillaz, and I do think that when most people think of Gorillaz, they're thinking about early Gorillaz. There's a lot of times that I've listened to new Gorillaz stuff, and I go like, okay, look, I'm an artist, I'm a designer, and even I think that's a little bit too conceptual now. But I do like early Gorillaz. I thought early Gorillaz was awesome, and I also like Blur, for that matter.
Yeah, me too.
Not all of it, not all of it. But I like most of it. Elton John, I don't listen to Elton John music. I do like his version of Pinball Wizard though. Um,
I liked Rocket Man.
I like Rocket Man, but I prefer it when it's not Elton John singing it.
Oh, who else sung it?
Oh, everybody. That song has been
I
covered.
don't think I've actually went out of my way to look.
No, it's. I mean, since it's such a popular song, it's been covered a lot. And
So who's your favorite cover?
Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
The Gimme Gimmes.
Yeah, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes.
Me First and the Gimme. Right, hold on a sec. I'm going to look this up.
Okay, but okay, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes are a super group. You know what that is?
You know, guys, you're showing your age by telling all these songs that came a long time ago.
Oh, we are definitely showing our age.
Me First and the Gimme Gimmes and Rocket Man. Let's have a look here. Oh, wow, that is old. That's an old cover.
It's not bad old.
Well, they posted it to YouTube 14 years ago.
Okay.
Or someone did.
Well, see,
and that wasn't the band that... It wasn't the band that posted it, so I'm presuming it's older than that.
But 14 years, the song isn't even legal yet.
What do you mean it isn't legal yet?
The song can't vote, can't have sex, can't drink. It's not 18. It's not 18.
Oh.
The song is
See,
not
now that was a bad joke.
Wasn't really a joke. My point is, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes is a super group. And when I say it's a super group, I don't mean that it's a group that I like very much, although I do. A super group is when Man with No Screen Name. Wait, where? I don't see anything by Man with No Screen Name. Oh, I do see it now.
He says Gorillaz is the brainchild, in brackets brainchildren, question mark, of the ex-frontman for Blur and the artist behind Tank Girl. So pretty fucking British on the international Britishness scale.
No, but I don't see that in the chat room. Why don't I see it?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a good question. I see him now. Hey, Man with No Screen Name. Anyway, a supergroup is when members of other successful groups get together and make like a sort of like a music project. So Me First and the Gimme Gimmes is a bunch of punk pop and ska groups, members of groups that get together into that musical project, and they only do covers. They only do covers, and I absolutely love Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. It's each one of their albums.
I'm gonna listen to Rocket Man later. I've got it bookmarked.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, it's pop punk, ska punk. So if you don't like that, you're not gonna like it. But if you do like that, well, Me First and the Gimme Gimmes is really good.
I was a punk in my youth.
Well, that is something else that the British can claim. Punk.
Yeah, I was a punk.
Well, I mean, not you specifically. I just meant punk in general.
No, I was. Me specifically, a punk.
Oh, well, that's... I was
against the establishment. I was against pretty much everything.
Well, I don't know which one is worse. You were punk, I was goth. I was also okay. When you're a teenager and you let your musical tastes basically define you. At one point, I was all about metal. At another point, I was all about rap, if you can believe that.
I was all about metal, but not about rap. I've never been into rap.
I was super into rap in the middle of the 90s. Yeah, I was like all about rap. And sorry, I'm checking where Pew is on her right. And I was all about metal, and at another point I was all about golf. I was I
I did the
was
goth thing as well.
I was also into, if you can believe this one, salsa.
Wow.
Yeah. I still love salsa. I still absolutely love salsa. That's not one that people expect from me very much, but yeah, I absolutely love salsa. That one is I realize that one is very unexpected for me, but yeah. Super into
I think
salsa.
salsa's unexpected for most people.
Oh no, no. Here in
You know, you say I'm into salsa, you just don't expect it. Doesn't matter who you are.
well, not if you're Latin American.
No, I think it's still unexpected. You just
Really?
don't expect.
From a
Yeah.
Latino?
I'm into
Is it-
I'm into salsa too, but I prefer the Doritos one.
Did you hear that?
No, no, sorry.
She said Sandrine says she's into salsa too, as long as it's the Doritos one.
Oh, that's some of that French humor.
Yeah.
English joke.
Hey, you you're married to her. Okay. Like, I mean, she pays me. You you love her.
I know, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, thanks. I think I'm gonna need it.
Oh man. Um. I also a lot of people don't expect this from me, Mo, but I was never emo in terms of my, the way I present myself. I think maybe because when emo came along, I was already adult enough to not let myself be defined by the music I listen to. That's a very teenage kind of thing, where you let the music you listen to kind of define your personality. By the time emo came out, I was already an adult. So, uh, but I actually like emo. I thought emo was
What is emo again? Can you give me an example?
well, Mao would probably be a better one to give you examples of emo, because the examples I have of emo are, who knows, maybe they're not even emo. I'd be risking going like, well, I really like My Chemical Romance, and people are gonna be like, that's not emo, and I don't really care. And oh, but then there you go. I think My Chemical
Oh,
Romance is insanely good, and
yeah, so do I.
I also think that The Black Parade would be in my top 100 best songs.
So
The news.
would
Okay.
um typo negative be classed as emo? Or is that metal
Isn't
or
Typo Negative
rock?
metal? Typo Negative is metal.
Okay.
No, no,
Sorry, I'm
I'm
trying to
not.
figure out what's emo.
No, I don't really know for a fact. Well, My Chemical Romance is emo. 30 Seconds to Mars was emo. I think. Uh, what else was emo?
Trying to
Uh,
figure out what's emo. Um
emo would be, let's see.
Fallout Boy.
Oh yeah, Fall Out Boy, and I like Fall Out Boy. I like Fall Out Boy. Um, I
So does that
like.
mean we're partially emo? Because all these bands are kind of cool.
Well, like I said, at a certain point of adulthood, you don't let yourself be defined by music you like. You just like what you like. The end.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
I like all these groups, Jimmy Eat World, um, like all these things, but I would never call myself emo. I'm just, I like the music. The end. I can listen to it
Yeah.
without letting it define me. But I think that's a very adult thing. It's when, because I remember when you're in high school, you're like, no, you're metal. And I remember, like, when you're in high school, you basically, like, it's either metal or nothing. um, and that kind of stuff, and people like by what they listen to, you kind of define them and what they would be like. So oh, yeah, this person listens to this or that. I still even kind of do it a little bit. For example, I immediately lose respect for anybody that listens to reggaeton, and uh and that's a very childish
Reggaeton.
thing. Yes, and it's a very childish thing to judge
Wait, no, what is
somebody.
reggaeton? Is that a
It's
band?
No, it's a musical genre that I think is probably the worst musical genre that has ever existed.
Okay.
Um,
Can you give me an example?
what
Because
is
I
a
don't think I've
current
ever heard of that
what
before.
is a current example of reggaeton? Um, is Bad Bunny reggaeton? I do hate Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
Yeah, but I don't know if he is an example. Yes, yes, he is reggaeton. Bad Bunny is supposed to be like one of the biggest musicians in the world right now.
I've never heard of them.
But maybe you've seen him. Did you see? And he was actually good in that movie. Did you see Bullet Train?
No.
Oh, Cat, that movie is so good. It is
What's it
serious.
about?
What is it about? Okay, wait. So, did you ever watch Snatch?
Yes.
Okay. And Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels.
Yes.
It's that style of movie.
Okay.
So I mean, right off the bat, I can explain it to you like, okay, it's that style of movie. The kind of action movie that's not a comedy, but will make you laugh, and just has absurd situations, and is kind of violent, but gets like really tangled up and all that kind of stuff. It's very much in that style of Lock, Stock, and Two
But
Smoking
its
Barrels.
downside is that it has reggaeton music.
No, it has. Bad Bunny is an actor in that movie, but he actually plays a good role. So hey, I can be objective. I don't like his music, but he plays a good role in that movie. He's not the main character. The main character is Brad Pitt and some other people. It's about Brad Pitt is a hitman, an assassin,
Right.
and he retired because of psychological trauma from being a hitman. And in this movie, he is getting back, like he's going back to being a hitman. So he's taking the job up once again, and he takes like this simple job that involves him going and retrieving a suitcase on the bullet train in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And it just gets tangled up from there. Like
Is
80,
it on any streaming at the moment?
it's on
Is it on
HBO.
any of the
It's on
streaming?
HBO Max. Although because
I
you
don't
are,
have HBO.
well, it might be on other streaming services because you are not here.
Okay, let me have a look.
That movie is so good. It is seriously good. I highly recommend it. It's just amazing. It's so much fun.
Oh, okay, it's on Netflix.
Really?
Apparently.
Well, it might be on your Netflix because you're in another location. So yeah, that can happen. Watch it. It is so good. It is so good. Seriously, one of the best movies I saw last year. Like it's on one of my top. It would be on my top movies of 2022 list.
No, it's not on Netflix.
Oh.
Where to watch online? Okay.
What services do you have?
It says you can. No, wait a minute. One. I'm just googling it. Where I can stream it,
Okay.
and one article says it's on Netflix, and another article says it's not on Netflix.
I think that depends on where you are.
It says here you can stream it for free with a Netflix subscription.
What were you looking for?
Bullet Train. Do you mind if I pause what you're watching there and just check it on Netflix?
Yeah, but maybe it's on Netflix, like in Netflix Kathmandu or something like that.
Alexa, find me Bullet Train the movie.
Oh, whoever's listening to this just had Alexa do something.
Right, it's on Now TV, which we don't have.
What do you have?
We have
Oh,
Netflix, we have Disney Plus, we have Amazon Prime.
Oh, fuck Disney.
I know, but
Amazon.
the thing is, all the Star Wars is on Disney.
Yes, yes. The thing, that's the problem with Disney. Disney has things that I like.
And all the Marvels on Disney. I like Marvel movies. I don't like the series, but I do like the Marvel movies.
The problem with Disney is that Disney has things that I like, but Disney itself, I absolutely
Disney
hate.
as a company is horrid.
Yeah. And they now support
is.
AI, which makes them the enemy.
Yeah. Disney as a company is horrid. But we do have Disney Plus because 1, Star Wars. 2, they have bollocks. What was I thinking of just a second ago?
Bollocks.
They have the Orville. They have all the Star Wars, all the Marvel movies, especially Guardians of the Galaxy, which is my favorite Marvel movies. And they got the 3rd one coming out soon.
Oh, it's so good. It's really, really good.
They got Avatar. They got all of the blockbuster movies, basically.
Oh, the new Avatar is on it now. I saw recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. The latest Guardians of the Galaxy movie is good. I
don't tell me anything. I really want to. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
It's very important that you watch it unspoiled. But it is really good. It's I liked it a lot because it was a nice return to what made me like the first one.
Well, the thing is, I mean, of all the Marvel movies, my favorite is Guardians of the Galaxy.
I
love Guardians of the Galaxy.
My favorite is the first Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Yeah, my favorite is the first Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Sandrine was big on Doctor Strange as well.
But I did like the I liked Guardian of the Galaxies is in my top Marvel movies, which to me would be I'm in no particular order: Doctor Strange, Guardians of the Galaxy, Captain America, Winter Soldier.
So, a minute, you're just listing them now. You've got to do them in order if it means anything.
I have to do them in order? No, it's because it depends on what
your
mood
favorite
I'm in.
at the top.
No, okay. If I'm in the mood to watch,
because otherwise you're just listing Marvel movies.
Okay, I'll give you
pretty good.
No, okay, I'll give you 5, and considering that there's like almost 40 of those things, 5 is a good top, right? Like.
Yeah, but there was only over 40 because they've got like Iron Man 1, Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3, Endgame.
Well, they're still Avengers, movies. I mean, you can't just make them not count because they're sequels. They're still movies. So, okay. So, I don't know how many Marvel movies there are. My 5 favorites are the following and here's what I would watch them for. So, if I just want like straight up like action, intrigue, taken seriously and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Captain America, the Winter Soldier. That's
okay.
That's okay.
If I could never get into Captain America.
Oh, no, I don't like him. I think as a character, Captain America, like I've never liked it because it's Captain America. What comes next? Know, right? Sergeant Columbia? Like no, like it's ugh. But I really, really like that movie. I think that movie's really, really good. I think that movie pretty much does everything right. If I want funny Marvel, if I'm looking for the Marvel that is like absurd and funny and makes me laugh and it's very entertaining, I'd go with Thor Ragnarok.
Yep, that's good.
Um,
Not Guardians of the Galaxy.
I think Guardians of the Galaxy is funny too, but Guardians of the Galaxy I'd watch if I want just like adventure, sci-fi, fun, like that sort of mixture. If I'm feeling like, more like just ensemble cast, fun,
What did you think
funny,
of
sci-fi, stuff like that,
what?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
What did you think of Thor: Love and Thunder?
I thought it was really bad. I
Yeah, but
thought
it
it.
was funny. It
No,
was very
I
camp.
no, I did not find it funny anymore. I I mean, I wouldn't deny that I laughed a couple of times, like,
Hmm.
but the thing about, okay, to me, Thor: Love and Thunder was like a 7-year-old telling me a joke. So the first thing about a 7-year-old telling me a joke is, why are you talking to me? You are 7. You have not earned the right to talk to me. Shut up. Where are your parents? That should put you back in the cage.
Right.
Thor: Love and Thunder is a 7-year-old telling you a joke that they go like, "Hey, this funny thing," and so you go, "Ha ha ha, yeah, yeah, that's funny," and then the kid says it again, "Hey, this funny thing," you're like, "Yeah, funny," and then the kid repeats the joke and repeats the joke and repeats the joke and repeats the joke, and you're like, "Shut the fuck up! The only reason I'm not punching you is
Yeah.
because you're 7." That's Thor: Love and Thunder. I thought the goats were funny the first 100 times, but after that, it's like, oh my god, the goats again. I get it. You got funny goats in the movie. What else you got? Which I think
Um.
Ragnarok. I think
Wait a minute.
Ragnarok
One
kind of,
second.
yeah.
Mao says there was no movies after Endgame. I thought one of the Spider-Man movies was after Endgame.
Uh no,
It
but
was
not the.
Homecoming or something.
But I don't think the
And there
good
was
Spider-Man movie.
Ant-Man previously.
Oh,
I'll
and Ant-Man: Quantumania. That was also
Quantum Mania
after
was
Endgame.
okay. Quantum Mania was okay.
And plus Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was after Endgame.
I think it's good, but I think that Guardians of the Galaxy 1 is still way better. It's a high bar though. Um but I think, for example, the Spider-Man
Doctor
movies,
Strange 2 as well.
I will be of the unpopular opinion that I think Spider-Man, was it No Way Home? The one with all the other Spider-Men? I think that movie
Oh,
was.
that was the Spider-Verse.
No. But
It was
Spider-Verse
the
is not.
cartoon movie.
Yeah, but that one isn't.
Really good movie.
That one isn't Disney Marvel. That one's, I think that's Sony.
Is it?
I think so. I don't.
So
Yeah.
sorry, you were on your
No.
you've
But
done.
when it comes to Spider-Man movies, I think only the first one was good. I think the second one was really bad. The one with Mysterio. I think that one was not good. And I think the one with all the other Spider-Man, which I think is far from, no, I think that's No Way Home or something like that. The one with the 3 Spider-Men, Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, and Tom Holland.
I don't think
I,
I've seen that one yet.
I think that one's overrated. I think that one's overrated. I think nostalgia is a very powerful thing. And um and I think that movie, it's fun. I won't deny that it's fun, but I don't think that movie was as good as people thought it was. I think we just got carried away by, how fun it is to watch all the Spider-Man in the same movie, which is admittedly a lot of fun. Um I think the Spider-Verse movies, the animated ones,
Hmm.
I think the first one was good. I have not seen the latest one. I'd have to watch it to see what's up with that. Um, and okay, anyway, back to my list of 5 movies.
Yes. Sorry, what was the list so far? It was
So far
Captain
it was
America,
Captain America if I want a
Winter
serious
Soldier,
movie. If I want a serious movie,
yeah,
Captain America. If I want to laugh, Thor
Thor
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok,
If I want just like whimsical adventure,
yeah,
Guardians of the
Guardians of
Galaxy.
the Galaxy,
If I just want
number one.
like kind of cool, awesome spectacle, and just overall just kind of what I like, you know.
Epic.
No, not so much epic. More just like cool magic and fantasy. That's where Doctor Strange comes in for me. Although
Artsy.
no, not artsy. If anything, like I think when it comes to cinematography and just overall a movie, like the movie, I think Captain America: Winter Soldier is the best Marvel movie. I would definitely say it's the best made one of the entire collection. Winter Soldier. It's an incredible movie. And if I want martial arts, which is something that I like a lot, well, there's only one option. It's Shang-Chi, and I thought it was good. A lot of people didn't like Shang-Chi. I liked it because
I thought
it's
it was
different.
watchable. I mean,
It's very different. It's very
it
different.
was. Yeah, it was good to watch. I enjoyed it, but I only watched it the once. I've never felt the need to go back and watch it again.
Oh no, I like it. I just like the martial arts part of it a lot. I like the fights, all that kind of stuff. You know, that's why I say like there's different Marvel movies for what you want, right? Like if you want, if I also like the Iron Man movies. I like, you know, Iron Man.
But see, now you've deviated from the list and you're just listing
Oh no,
all
no,
the movies
but
from
it's
Marvel.
not in my top 5. You know, just I like some
So
of them.
Shang-Chi was your fourth.
No, that was my 5th.
Was that your fifth? What was your
Yeah.
fourth?
My 4th was Doctor
Guardians.
Strange.
Guardians.
Was
Oh
my
yeah,
3rd.
Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Yeah, Guardians.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's the ones I just absolutely do not like.
Which is?
I think both Black Panther movies are not good at all.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
mind the Black Panther movies.
Oh, did
I
you
thought
watch?
it was nice.
Did you watch
They were-
Wakanda Forever?
I did. I didn't think that was as good as the Black Panther original movie.
I think both Black Panther movies are incredibly dumb. And
Really? Why? See, the thing is, I thought. See, I think African culture is beautiful,
well,
and all the visuals in, it was just stunning.
well, yes, I agree. African culture is very beautiful, but that doesn't make the movie.
No, it doesn't
You
make
know.
the movie, but it definitely made it very different from all the other Marvel movies, and you can appreciate it in a different way.
No, visually I'll give you that, but the thing is, I don't like these movies that are pretty much built on the premise that like these people. Okay, this is the most powerful nation on Earth. Why are they so dumb?
Why are they closed off?
No,
Well,
no, not
xenophobic,
that.
I guess, but
No, not that. I mean, sure, you want to be xenophobic, be xenophobic. I'm not one of those people that expects the people in my movies to be perfect, right? Like if the people in Wakanda are xenophobic, they're xenophobic, whatever. You know, it's a thing. Sure. No, it's why are they so stupid? Like, okay, this is the most technologically advanced nation on Earth with the dumbest way of electing their leader. Like just absolutely absurd. Like the whole premise of Black Panther is constructed upon the fact that the most advanced nation on Earth is okay with some random dude who is clearly not gonna be a good governor.
a good leader.
Yeah, a good leader. Just coming in and saying, I challenge, and saying, oh yeah, sure, go ahead. Go ahead.
You make a good point with that.
like really? Like that just like that? Wakanda Forever is based on the idea that the most technologically advanced nation on Earth was giving its leader superpowers from a flower that at no point in the hundreds or thousands, I don't know, years of history did they ever try to analyze or replicate or whatever. Like it's just, oh no, he killed all the flowers, we're done. Like, what? Really? And then she replicates this flower with a 3D printer? Really? A 3D printer. Okay.
It's fantasy.
Nah, there's a difference between fantasy and stupid. The queen in Wakanda Forever has like they build this entire thing on T'Challa is the name, whatever, is a kind and benevolent and good leader, and the queen comes in and she's like, look, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch and I'm gonna be a bitch to everybody. The end. It's just and I hate that. Like I hate it. One of the things I hate, and I'm gonna say this, and this is gonna I don't know, this is gonna get me banned off of YouTube or something. Hollywood. There is such a thing as a powerful, kind woman. They exist. I've met them. There's several. Why is it that in Hollywood, every single time a woman is powerful, she is awful? It's like they don't know. It's like they don't know how to.
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel's a super bitch. She's like.
That's what I mean. Powerful, but she's nice.
No, she isn't. She is.
Yeah, she's one of the good guys.
She's one of the good guys, but she's not nice. Like, look at the queen in Wakanda Forever. It's like, wow, you are really, like, you are not a nice person. Holy crap. You are really, really mean. And it's like, yeah, I get it. Some people, like, you don't always have to be nice, right? Like, some people can be nice, some people can be mean. But why is it that every single woman that comes into power in Hollywood just becomes awful? Like, what happened to powerful and kind, right? Like, I get that they're not all kind, but
what about Valkyrie?
Okay, I'll give you Valkyrie, but would you really say that Valkyrie is like I mean, would you really put Valkyrie as a demonstration of power?
Well, Valkyrie
she's badass.
King of New Asgard. She's king of New Asgard.
Yeah, but she's not really like she's a
superhero.
Yeah, but she's not a protagonist. That's the thing. Like Valkyrie is very much a secondary background character. Think about Captain Marvel
so is the queen in Wakanda.
No, but she's
She's not the center of the movie.
No, but she's much more relevant and she's much more powerful in terms of her charge. Valkyrie is the leader of New Asgard, but I mean, she's not really like doing anything. She's just there. The queen in Wakanda, she's doing stuff. Captain Marvel spends most of the movie just being intolerably what are the words?
Do you know Captain Marvel was originally in the comics as a male character?
No, I know the history, but I mean think about it. Like every single time, and it's not just
people
Marvel.
Lost their shit when they found out it was a woman.
But I mean, it later on was actually no. I shouldn't. I don't know the history that much. But no, my point is like, there's other ways for these characters to be powerful. Being nice is not going to make these characters less powerful, right? Like you can make them nice. I'm not saying that all these characters have to be nice. It's okay. It's okay. Wait.
Hi, Pew.
I think the point I'm trying to make is that you can be a powerful character without having to be mean and just miserable to everybody around you. And like one of the things that annoyed me the most in Wakanda Forever is just how awful the queen is to everybody in that movie. She is like just so awful. Same thing happens with Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel is just not nice. And I get it if it's like, sometimes some characters are really not nice. Sometimes some characters are really nice. And, variety. I don't think that being nice is the same as being good, and vice versa. Uh, but all of them, all of them.
Who's out of all main characters and secondary characters? Actually, no. Out of all secondary characters in the Marvel universe, which
Yes.
character is your favorite?
Oh, okay. Out of all characters, who's my
No,
favorite?
out of all secondary
Oh,
characters. So
who's my
no Iron
favorite?
Man, no Thor.
Okay, who's my
All
favorite
background
secondary character?
characters.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chang?
Who?
Chang?
Chang.
Was
Sandrine's
it
favorite.
Chang or Wang?
Is it Wang or Chang? I
can't
think it's.
remember. It's Doctor Strange.
Yeah, the guy in
Oh
the
yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Oh, he's great, but no, he wouldn't be my favorite.
That's Sandrine's favorite secondary
Let's see. Okay.
Mal likes Mantis.
I really like Valkyrie.
Uh-huh.
I really, really like Valkyrie.
My favorite's Goose.
I liked Goose until they made that the story of how Nick Fury loses his eye. Like, come on, really?
Huh?
Who's Goose?
Goose is the cat.
Oh god.
The alien cat that everyone's afraid of.
I think Valkyrie. I think Valkyrie. Let's see. Yeah, no, I think Valkyrie. But Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok. Because I think Valkyrie in Thor Love and Thunder is not that interesting. Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok was really, really awesome and cool and badass, and had I really, really liked Valkyrie in Thor Ragnarok. I'm kind of like going through characters. I love Kat Dennings in Thor, but I have to be objective. It's because I love Kat Dennings, not necessarily because
Which one was Kat Dennings?
I think her name is Marcy or something like that. She was like an assistant.
Oh yeah, the one that called Mjolnir Mew Mew.
Yeah. But I, being objective, it's not because I love the character, it's because I love her. So, while Valkyrie is like that, I mean, she's a beautiful woman and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think I ever heard of her before. The actress, whatever her name is. Who else? Who else is there?
The name of the rock guy that's got a New Zealand accent.
Oh, he gets annoying. I liked him at first, but he gets annoying to me. He gets.
He's got one of my. He's got one of my favorite lines in what was it, Thor Ragnarok, and that is it was about the pamphlets. What was it? I'm gonna have to Google that.
No, I like them. I like them. Oh, actually, I like him in Thor Ragnarok, but later in Thor Love and Thunder, he annoys me. So yeah, they kind of ruined it for me. I like them in Thor Ragnarok. In general, I just like Thor Ragnarok very much. Let's see. I'm thinking about secondary characters.
His name is Korg.
In Iron Man.
Oh yeah, there's the best quote from Korg. Thor says, "How'd you end up in here?" Because they're in that arena prison. And Korg said, "Well, I tried to start a revolution, but didn't print enough pamphlets, so hardly anyone turned up, except for my mum and her boyfriend, who I hate."
No, I liked him. I liked him at first, but then in that, I thought he was great in Thor Ragnarok, but that's because I thought the humor in Thor Ragnarok was great. But then in Thor Love and Thunder, I was like, okay, no, you overdid it, and I don't like you anymore. I'm just thinking about all the secondary characters, and no, I think I'm gonna stick with Valkyrie. I think Valkyrie's my favorite. I thought I really loved her in in Iron Man. Okay, wait, let's go with a list of Marvel movies. Okay, so let's see. Marvel movies. There's so many. Marvel movies. Okay, so we got. Okay. Wait. In order. Okay, Marvel movies in order. Is this gonna be like, where am I gonna find an updated list of this? Here we go. Marvel movies in order.
Chronological order
Okay, let's see.
or release order.
So, okay, I don't know. Phase by phases. Okay, so Iron Man.
I enjoyed that movie.
Yeah, no, the first Iron Man is awesome. I love it, but
Good.
I like Iron Man. That's it. I like Iron Man. I mean, Pepper's okay. Oh yeah, I like Iron Man.
Pepper was awesome in Endgame with her suit.
I liked Pepper a lot with in Iron Man 3. What she becomes what she becomes, then but it's like, we're not gonna touch that again. Okay. Okay. Pepper's like really powerful, but we're not gonna. Oh, okay. Okay, the Incredible Hulk, whatever. I mean, Hulk
The
is
original
alright.
Incredible Hulk, I didn't think much of.
But which one? The one
The,
with
the very first, because it wasn't the set actor; it was a different actor.
Oh, okay, but so you're thinking about the Ang Lee Hulk, or are you
Yeah.
thinking about the one with Oh shit, what's that actor's name?
No, I mean it was the first Marvel Hulk movie.
Oh, okay, yeah. I like it. I like it. Besides, it has Jennifer Connelly, and that's always. No, wait. Is it? Yeah, it has Jennifer
Did
Connelly.
it have Jennifer Connelly?
Did it? Yeah,
See,
it
it's
did.
a shame because I just didn't think it was a very good movie, but I think Jennifer Connelly is a brilliant actress.
Yeah, I think Edward Norton. Edward Norton was the Hulk in that movie.
And then he went up against the Abomination, was it?
Yes. It's
Who was
a movie.
played by
It's watchable.
Can't remember who played him.
Some guy.
The Abomination.
Iron Man 2, I think, is not as bad as people say it is.
No, I enjoyed that movie as well.
But again, I like Iron Man. The War Machine or whatever, I'm like, I'm not really that into him.
Meh.
The first Thor is a movie. I
think they made it a bit serious, the first four.
But I prefer it. I like rewatching all the Marvel movies. I miss how serious they were at the beginning. I miss that at the beginning. The Marvel movies were not afraid to take themselves seriously, and I miss that. I do like Sif. You know what? One of Thor's companion. Yeah, I like Sif. She was awesome, and Kat Dennings. Captain America: The First Avenger is all right. I've
never been into Captain America.
It's there. You can watch it.
They did an offshoot of what it would be if it was Captain Britain. It was a cartoon animated.
Oh yeah, I do remember that exists. The Avengers, I think, is a great movie. I think The Avengers is really, really good, but I've never been that into Loki. I don't get why people like Loki so much.
I think they did the Avengers too soon. I think it would have been better if they had done a few more movies before jumping into an Avengers movie,
I don't know. I mean, I like the movie. It's got some great set pieces, stuff like that. I like Nick Fury. I like Agent Robin, whatever her name was. Robin from How I Met Your Mother. I liked her. I'm just not. I just don't think Loki doesn't really hit me the way it seems to hit everybody else. So, but I like the Avengers movie. Wait, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm gonna take a pause. You can talk to the chat room.
Actually, I'm gonna take this opportunity to get another drink, so I'll be right back too.
Well, then we will all be right back in a minute. Okay, wait. Back here.
Do you not have any inspirational music? I could put on some elevator music for you if you like.
Let's just go. Let's just go.
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Okay, great. Let's do that.
All right, 3 minutes.
Okay, we're back. So I guess Kat's not back yet. So oh no, there
Right,
she
I
is.
just realized I had myself. I've been talking to people, and I just realized I had my mic on mute.
Oh, okay. Well, you
So
know.
I've been sitting here chatting to people, wondering why no one's answering me.
What
And
happened?
it's because I had my mic on mute.
Do the people no longer approve of me? Um,
So what do you think of the elevator music?
I was in the bathroom, Kat.
You didn't hear it.
I was peeing.
I say that's because I was setting up my stream deck.
Well-
And this is one of the buttons that I've got on my stream deck for when we're doing Hutton.
No. I'm sure your elevator music was lovely, but I was peeing.
Did you not hear it?
No, I had a conversation with Pew.
Oh. So it was just, well, the man with no screen name clearly loved it. He even went out of his way to find out, what it was called.
Honestly,
Which I didn't even know.
Honestly, knowing the man with no screen name, he probably knew.
He is very knowledgeable.
Yeah,
about
I
a
don't.
whole host of things.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't have to look that up. I'm pretty sure he just knew what it was called.
Yeah,
He's like a human database.
he really is. He's very good.
Oh yeah.
He's like, well, he's British. Man with no screen name. You are British, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd say Stephen Fry because, you know,
Wait, so your
very
theory is
knowledgeable.
that the man with no screen name is Stephen Fry?
Yes, in disguise.
Okay.
That's why he calls himself the man with no screen name.
No, I'm cool with that. I like Stephen Fry. So
Or mysterious. Yeah, Stephen
so
Fry's brilliant.
so I'm cool with that. Um, my favorite character of his is the character he plays in V for Vendetta.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a really good character.
yeah, I like that character. Um,
So we were on Captain America, the First Avenger.
we were in the Avengers, and with that
No,
we finished phase 1.
The First Avengers.
Yeah, the first Avengers, and with
Right,
that
that's phase 1, right? Yeah.
we finished phase 1. Phase 2 starts with Iron Man 3, which I like Pepper in that movie. I think Pepper's awesome in that movie. Thor: The Dark World.
I didn't. What the thing is about Iron Man 3 is I didn't like the fact that he's got all these automated suits fighting for him. There's nobody in the suits. I just thought it was just.
I prefer
bad
Iron
writing.
Man when Iron Man is in the suits, but I do think it's a very logical progression.
Yeah,
of like
I
what
thought it was lazy writing.
But it just makes
Because
so
it was
much
so
sense.
logical.
Yeah, it just makes
Yeah.
so much sense. It's what Iron Man would do.
Right, but that's just lazy writing.
Okay, after in Thor: The Dark World, I like the Dark Elves. I thought they were cool.
Sorry, I just read Mal's comment to
Oh,
what
yeah.
the man with no screen name said. Now see, that's British humor right there, Mal.
I think the Dark Elves were kind of underused. Like they never used them again. Probably because people didn't like that movie very much. I thought it was fine. I don't think it's the best Marvel movie, but I don't think it's as bad as people say it is.
The thing is, you don't really hear anything about the Dark Elves until that movie.
And
you know,
never
they're
again.
Never referenced. And yeah, never again.
But I think it's because people didn't really like that movie. And after that movie is that like up until that movie, they take Thor seriously. After that movie, I guess Thor wasn't working, so they just made him into a comedy, which I liked in Ragnarok. But after that, it's like, oh, okay, too much. Thor should not be the comedic, the comic relief.
Yeah.
Then comes Captain America: The Winter Soldier, which I love.
Which is your favorite?
Entirely. I love the entire movie. I like The
I'm
Winter
not
Soldier.
into Captain America.
Oh, but if you haven't watched that one, I recommend it. It's Captain America: The Winter Soldier. Oh, okay. So I mean, that movie is
I've
great.
seen them all.
It's boring.
Sandrine says it's boring.
I can see that because Captain America: The Winter Soldier is more like a spy movie than a superhero adventure. So I can see why somebody would think it's if you're looking for superhero adventure.
You know what I never understood with the Captain America is, was it the first Avenger he was up against Red Skull, wasn't it?
Yes.
What I could never figure out is why it was Red Skull in Endgame that was looking after the Soul Stone.
I think they just wanted an opportunity to use him. Honestly.
Because it just didn't make sense to me.
I think it has something to do with the fact that he died by the Infinity Stone, I guess. But I think they just wanted an excuse to use him. I think. I also thought it was kind of forced. Like, well, really no reason for it to be there. Okay, Guardians of the Galaxy. My favorite character in Guardians of the Galaxy would be Drax.
Yeah.
And Rocket. I love Rocket.
I like Rocket. Rocket's my favorite.
Yeah.
But Guardians of the Galaxy is by far my favorite Marvel movies.
Rocket and Drax are my two favorites in that movie. I always loving that movie and loving all the characters. I still think that okay. I don't think Groot is overrated. I just think that we kind of burned Groot as a society.
What
You
do you
know,
mean? Burned.
you know those things that people just love so much that you end up like just going like, oh, will you guys please stop it with the Groot stuff? Like just
Well, it's Baby Groot that really took off because he's got
and
his own little mini series of animations on Disney Plus.
yeah, no, I was never into Baby Groot. After that comes Avengers: Age of Ultron. I like Avengers: Age of Ultron. A lot of people don't.
It's all right. It's
Yeah, yeah.
watchable.
No, I don't think it's the best one, but I
No,
like it.
it's not the best one.
I like it, and Vision. I'm okay with Vision. I
I the guy that they got to play Vision, the actor. I think he's a brilliant actor. I loved him in so many movies, but I never liked the character Vision.
I think what happened with Vision, and again, I'm speaking just of the impression that I got. I think they really didn't know what to do with Vision because Vision is like when they present Vision in Age of Ultron, it's like he's this very very powerful being, and then you never really get the impression ever again in any of the other movies that Vision is in. That Vision is like this almighty powerful being. He's this almighty powerful wise being in Avengers: Age of Ultron, and after that, it's like, well, what happened to all that power? I never got the impression that Vision.
Well, he had
was...
an Infinity Stone embedded in his forehead.
Yeah, but I never really got the impression that Vision was very powerful at all. Yes, I do believe I would say that, man, with those screen names. I think they had no vision for Vision. Okay. After that is Ant-Man, and I think the best character in Ant-Man is the Latino sidekick.
I liked the ant that ended up being the size of a dog and being a pet.
Yeah, he's cool, but the Latino sidekick is the best. I forgot his name even.
I didn't think much of the bad guy.
No, not really.
Although he does make a comeback as a much more interesting character in Quantumania.
Yes, that is true. Okay, that's the end of phase 2. Then comes phase 3. So we get,
which is the big one.
Yes. So we get Captain America Civil War, which is it's all right. I just didn't like the villain. I wasn't impressed by the villain in that one.
I'm just not a fan of Captain America. Sorry.
But, I mean, it's kind of more of an Avengers movie than
I guess, but
it's a Captain America movie just by name. It's more of an Avengers movie, I would say.
Yeah, I guess. It's
after that, Doctor Strange. I love Doctor Strange.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. My favorite secondary character would be.
I like the first Doctor Strange far more than the second.
Oh, I hated the second.
Yeah, I didn't like the second.
But I liked the first one very much.
It had.
Yeah, me
too. I've seen the Red Witch series in order to understand the fucking movie.
That's true.
I agree. Yeah,
I hear what she says.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
I hate it when they make an entire series and you have to watch the entire series to understand the next movie that they make.
Especially because I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that either.
But my favorite secondary character in Doctor Strange would be Wang. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I like Mads Mikkelsen in pretty much everything he does, but I didn't think he was a great villain. And I love that movie. I didn't think he was a very good villain. After that comes Guardians of the Galaxy 2, which did give us Mantis. And Mantis is great, but I don't think that's a great movie. I don't like.
No, I like that movie. You get to see more of Star-Lord's origins, and also why he doesn't burn to death immediately when he touches an Infinity Stone.
It does explain that, but yeah, I didn't really like that movie very much. I like Mantis. Mantis is all right.
Good comedy in it, I thought.
Then Spider-Man: Homecoming, which I do like. Um, I like it because it's a lot more personal than the other movies. I like the Vulture. I think he's a good villain for teenage Spider-Man. Yeah, I like Spider-Man: Homecoming. I thought it was great.
And it's actually the first Spider-Man movie
In this universe,
that
yeah.
we see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then comes Thor Ragnarok, where I love that movie, and I love
Brilliant.
Valkyrie in that movie.
Yeah.
Then comes
Yeah.
Black Panther. I do not like that movie at all.
Now, I liked the first one, the Black Panther
No,
movie.
I can't
I
say
thought it
I
was
like
good.
it. No, I can't say I
But
like
like
it.
you said, I appreciate the fact that all the stupidity that you mentioned earlier is in it, and I accept that fact. That is stupid.
I like Andy Serkis's character, even though they underuse him.
Mhm.
I think Warmonger was not a good villain. But yeah, I like Andy Serkis in that movie. That's it. Then
Wasn't he
comes
in? Wasn't Andy Serkis also in his character in Age of Ultron?
yes, yeah, it's that.
That's the
Yeah,
first time you see that character.
yeah. Then comes the Infinity War and Endgame. Oh no, okay.
Well,
First comes Infinity War. Infinity War
yeah,
is a movie.
it's a movie.
I think they're both overrated. In that
Yeah.
case, but I kind of treat them as one single movie. But
Well, I'm gonna say something about Endgame when we get to Endgame, but Infinity War is there.
it exists.
Yeah, it sets up the story.
Yeah, it exists. Then comes Ant-Man and the Wasp. I thought that villain, the ghost villain or whatever her name was so cool and so underused. She looked so cool. It's one of my favorite designs from the Marvel universe. The villain in that movie. And I mean one of the villains in that movie. And I thought her design was so cool and she was so underused.
Yeah.
And if anybody doesn't remember her, wait, Ant-Man, I think her name was Ghost. Yes. I thought that character was so cool. I'll bring her in.
Yeah, she was a good character.
I love her design. One of my favorite character designs from the Marvel universe. This character.
Do we have an image? Oh yeah.
Yeah. That one. I thought she was so cool. But
cool outfit.
Very, very underused. Like, no, she wasn't like the big villain, but she was an antagonist. Like they had to fight her for a certain part of the movie. So I liked her. She was like my favorite part of that movie. Very underused though. Where's the rest? Okay. Then comes Captain Marvel.
Now,
I don't.
There's two. Sorry, you go.
Oh no, I was gonna say that I don't think it's as bad as people say it is, but I don't think it's very good either.
There are two things I love about Captain Marvel. Yeah.
The cat.
I enjoyed the movie, but what I like about the movie has nothing to do with the movie.
You like the cat?
So, firstly, yeah, Goose. Goose is in it, and Goose is awesome. I like Goose. But the second reason is I love Captain Marvel because it just hit a massive controversy with the fact that Captain Marvel was female when the original character was male. People lost their shit about that, and I think that's hilarious.
I honestly didn't care. I mean, I just didn't think.
No, I didn't care either. But I thought it was incredibly funny that so many people lost their.
Actually, they redid a series called Miss Marvel, which featured the actual character. The original was male, but the new series is female, and they chose to make a movie
But what about the point that Mao makes? Wasn't she hadn't she been a female for a while now?
I don't know. I haven't read the comics, so I
Yeah.
honestly don't know. But I know the original comics, the Captain Marvel was male.
Oh yeah, that
You
was
know,
a
the
long
old
time ago.
comics.
But yeah, I also have to admit that I don't know that much. So I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. What I do think is that it's just not great. Um I I don't like Nick
I enjoyed the
Fury in
movie.
that movie. But I it's I mean you can watch it. You can watch it as, you know.
I enjoyed it.
With Jude Law as a villain.
Yeah, Jude
Uh
Law is a villain, and
I
Jude Law
did
is good in anything.
yeah, but I don't think he was a very good villain. And I don't like the
I just like looking at Jude Law. He's
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, a lot of people too, I guess. Then comes Avengers
Avengers
Endgame.
Endgame, which
Uh
for some reason, yeah, and I don't understand why this is, but in Avengers Endgame, nobody has any problems with touching Infinity Stones, and yet all the previous times anyone's even touched an Infinity Stone, they've died or they're burnt to smithereens or anything like that. But in Endgame, people can carry them around, except when it's a plot twist where they have to be put into a gauntlet, in which case the gauntlet then shreds your arm to pieces when you're trying to wield it. And I don't understand that.
well, I think if we're gonna look for Marvel movie plot holes, we're gonna be here a while.
Yeah.
Endgame is all right. I have to
I
admit,
actually watched Endgame today, this afternoon.
really?
Yeah.
I have to admit, I think Endgame and Infinity
Not
War.
for the first time, just again.
I have to admit, I think that they're incredibly overrated. I think that I think that Endgame and Infinity War work as an end to the series of movies. I think on their own, they're not that amazing. That's my opinion. I think they work as yes, as closure movies, but I think that on their own, they're not that amazing.
Which movie was it that had Howard the Duck at the end as a cameo?
Oh, Howard the Duck has appeared several times.
I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Was it?
After that,
it could have been The Rock.
Oh, Mal says that Guardians 1.
So Guardians 1. So from now onwards, all of the movies that we've got listed apparently don't exist according to Mao, because Endgame was the last movie they made.
Yes. Well, after that is Spider-Man Far From Home, which I do not think is a very good movie at all.
I don't remember that one.
It's the one with Mysterio.
Oh, yeah. It's all right. It's watchable.
Oh, yeah, it's watchable, but I mean, bad to the point that they're unwatchable. Okay, let's see. Okay, then comes Phase 4. WandaVision, I'm not gonna watch that shit. That's a series. Falcon and the Winter Soldier, again, not gonna watch that shit.
Where are we?
Phase 4.
Phase 4. First movie I've got is Black Widow.
No, but they also include the series here. So WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. And I'm sorry, I'm not going to watch any of those.
No,
their series.
I'm not going to even include the series.
Yeah, I've got stuff to do. Black Widow was not good. I did not think that movie was good at all.
I was expecting more from Black Widow.
You can't really. She's not really a superhero.
Yeah, Sandrine says she's not really a superhero.
Well, that is true, but I was expecting more than just. I agree that okay, I'm not in the camp of like they didn't give her a movie because she's a woman or anything. I don't like. I'm not even gonna go into that. I do think that it was too late. It was too late to give her a movie. Like, if you wanted to give her a movie, you should have done it.
Well, she died in Endgame.
Yeah, I think it was too late to give her a movie. You should have given her a movie before, instead of this one.
Sorry, spoilers. She died in Endgame.
Oh, she died. With, no, She died along with Gandalf and Dumbledore. So,
Yeah.
I think it was just too late to give her a movie, and that's it. Then came What If, whatever. I don't know. Shang-Chi, I actually
No,
like.
Shang-Chi.
I actually like Shang-Chi.
Um, it was watchable.
I like it a lot, but it's because I love martial arts movies, and I thought that
Didn't
the
burn
martial
down the
arts
house.
choreography was good. I wasn't even annoyed by Aquafina. Aquafina is normally very annoying. Um,
Hmm.
what was the movie where we saw Aquafina recently? That she was all right
Who's
in?
Aquafina?
She's the like the female companion in Shang-Chi.
See, this is how much the movie impacted me. I just
um yeah, I like her. I like her. And she's normally very annoying, but I saw her also recently and she wasn't annoying, but I can't remember what I saw her in. Okay. Eternals was oh, that movie was really bad.
couldn't. Nah, I didn't. I agree with that. Eternals was. I don't understand how it's in the Marvel universe, but it's there.
Yeah, that movie was really, really bad. Hawkeye is a series, not gonna watch that. Spider-Man No Way
Not gonna watch it.
Home, I think was overrated.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Well, my favorite Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield. So I was happy to see him
Hmm.
again, but I don't really care that much. You know, to be like,
Yeah.
oh, I love the movie because Andrew Garfield was in it. I don't care. I think it's
Mal,
overrated.
the Eternals. The Eternals is in the Marvel universe, but it just doesn't feel like a Marvel movie at all.
It's
Um,
definitely boring Sunday afternoon watch.
yes.
Like if you got nothing to do on a Sunday afternoon and you're looking to watch, you know, like one of those movies that you play but you're planning to take a nap. So you're just putting it in the background and you end up watching it
I
but
mean
not
it.
taking the nap.
It does have Angelina Jolie in it, so.
But not like if you're an Angelina Jolie fan, I would highly suggest just watching Wanted.
Or
Jumanji?
Tomb Raider.
Oh yeah, the Jumanji 2. Aquafina's in Jumanji 2 and she's not annoying. She's actually those movies are surprisingly not bad. Jumanji movies, I mean. Let's see. After that comes Moon Knight, which I actually tried watching, but I just no, not sorry, not gonna watch series. I
I
got
did watch
stuff to
that.
do.
Sandrine liked Moon Knight.
I thought it was an interesting
Oh,
concept
Moon
because
Knight
it was
was
so
great.
different.
Egyptian.
Yeah, I like that it was different. So there's that, and I like myself some Oscar Isaacs.
Mm-hmm.
You know who doesn't? But I didn't watch all of it. I watched like 2 episodes, so that was enough. After that comes Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which was to me offensively bad. Like
I didn't like it.
it was bad to the point that it pissed me off.
It wasn't. I mean, it didn't annoy me, but I didn't enjoy it. I thought it was
It,
possibly the worst Marvel movie I'd watched up to that point.
I just hate.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, that was shit.
See,
There you have it.
I agree. I
Sandrine
agree
says
with my
that was
boss.
shit.
Yeah, I agree with my boss. Not because she's my
You
boss.
don't do a serious continuation in a fucking movie.
Maybe
yeah,
you gotta.
I agree. I agree. But the thing with Doctor Strange: The Multiverse of Madness is that I don't like movies or series or whatever that have the title, like the character is the title, but the movie's really not about that character. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of
Yeah.
Madness is really about Scarlet Witch. And
Yeah.
it's like, just make a Scarlet Witch movie then. Like just
Well, they already did a series, didn't
well,
they?
then,
So
I don't know. But no, I thought it was really, really bad. I thought that movie was really, really bad. I thought America Chavez, that was not a good introduction for America Chavez. Would I like the character? I don't know. I don't like the character, but I don't like it because she was just in that movie that was just really not good. No, I thought that movie was really, really bad. Then comes Miss Marvel, the series. Didn't watch that.
Didn't
Then
watch that.
came Thor: Love and Thunder. Hated it. Hated
Now,
it.
I know you hated Thor: Love and Thunder, but I thought it was fun.
Well,
Yeah,
I
you
mean,
can't take it seriously.
no, I mean, I think the boundary between good movie and boring movie is, I mean, there's a lot of space there to
Gotta
play,
watch
right?
it for the
I
pure
I
comedy
wasn't
of it.
bored watching it, but definitely didn't think it was a good Marvel movie. Um, uh, After that comes I Am Groot, a
Wakanda
series.
Forever.
I don't care about a
Oh,
series.
right, yeah.
After that comes She-Hulk, a series. Not gonna watch that. Um,
Yeah, I've watched that.
the last movie of Phase 4 apparently is Wakanda Forever, which I
Yes.
thought was really bad. And I hated Namor.
Uh,
I thought
Definitely
Namor
not as good
was
as the first one.
I
But
thought
it
Namor was
wasn't
awful.
shot like any other Marvel movie. It was different.
Are you still on Love and Thunder?
No, the new Wakanda Forever.
Ah.
It was the way they shot it was different than any other Marvel movie.
I thought
It gave it a different tone to it.
I thought Wakanda Forever had this problem of it just wasn't spectacular. You know, like for
Hmm.
example, you watch Guardians of the Galaxy and they have all these spectacular set pieces and sceneries, and you watch I don't know, Avengers, and they have these amazing set pieces and these incredible battles. And you watch Wakanda Forever, and it's like they go to that city under the sea, and it's like, no, not interesting at all. But like it's just missing so much punch. That movie, I think it was just really not very good. That is the end of Phase
Hmm.
4, and then Phase 5 started with Quantum Mania, which I think was a lot of fun. Quantum Mania was very,
Yeah,
very fun. I mean, it's not
I
amazing,
enjoyed
but
it.
it's fun. Fun movie. I was very, very underwhelmed by Kang the Conqueror. I don't think,
Yes.
yeah, I don't
the
think
the character was better um in Quantum Mania than he was in Ant-Man the movie.
I think. Oh, no! I mean Kang the Conqueror, not
Which one was Kang the
Modok.
Conqueror?
Kang the Conqueror was the big villain. The, the the big bad. Yeah.
Huh. I don't remember the
And
big bad.
Modok was the giant head.
Which I thought his character was way more interesting than he was in the first movie.
And then comes Guardian of the Galaxy 3, which I think is
Yeah.
exceptionally
This is my limit now. I haven't seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3
Yeah,
or
yeah.
anything after that.
Yeah, no, Guardians of the Galaxy 3 I think is definitely worth a watch. It's a lot of fun.
It's the one movie that I'm really looking forward to seeing. I don't have many movies that I'm looking forward to seeing at the moment, but that is one.
But
Um,
you have Disney. Why haven't you watched it?
they don't come out immediately. They have to be released in the cinema first,
But it's Guardians of
and
the
that's
Galaxy
currently
3?
in the cinema. Yeah, that's currently in the cinema.
That's odd. We already watched it.
Yeah, because you get movies. You're like right next door to America, which releases the movies
Wait,
that
did we watch
there
Guardians of the
before
Galaxy
anywhere else in the
3 in the
world.
theater, or oh, we watched it in the theater.
Yeah.
Oh, we watched it in the theater. There you go. There you go. That's the thing. We watched it in the theater. So that's why we saw it. It's not on Disney Plus yet. We just watched it in the
No,
theater.
not yet.
Yeah, so that's why I just forgot that we have seen it in the theater. So, you know. Yeah, so but it's really, really good.
Now we're into movies that haven't been released yet. You've got
What?
the Marvels.
Whatever. Not interested. What else?
I don't even know what that is. What is
It's
the Marvels?
it's Captain Marvel 2, but they didn't want to name it Captain Marvel. So it's now it's Captain Marvel, Monica Rambeau as whatever her name is as a superhero, and Miss Marvel.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
Then
what
you
I
got
know.
Captain America: New World Order. Don't know what that's going to be about.
I don't. I know you don't like Captain America. I like the Falcon, but
Oh, is it going to be a Falcon movie? Because technically, Captain America
is no
is
longer
like,
Captain America. Yeah.
yeah.
So now Falcon is Captain America now
So why don't they call it Falcon?
because he's Captain America.
That doesn't sit right with me.
By the way, I might be wrong, but I think that's what goes on there.
Then you got Thunderbolts, which I have no idea what that is.
Nope. Can't say I know either. What else?
Then you got Blade,
But
which
that movie might
I'm presuming isn't Wesley Snipes.
no, and that movie is also on hold. It's having problems, so it may not even come
Right.
out.
And that's the end of Phase 5, and then you go into Phase 6 with Deadpool 3 being released in 2024.
Oh God. Not Deadpool.
I just heard Sandrine
see,
in the background, like, oh god.
Yeah, Sandrine doesn't like Deadpool, but I love Deadpool.
I think Deadpool is fun. I just don't think he fits in with the rest of the universe. I think he's his own separate thing.
I don't think I mean, none of the Deadpool 1 and 2 isn't in the Marvel universe here. And suddenly they've introduced Deadpool 3 into the Marvel Universe Phase 6.
You know what I am
So I
ready
don't know
for?
why.
You know what would make me excited for superhero movies again?
What's that?
X-Men. I think
Yes.
I think it's time to bring back the X-Men.
Well, that's the thing. In this whole Marvel Universe saga, yeah, they haven't spoken once about any X-Men movies.
Well, that's
But
because
also, they haven't
didn't
done the previous Deadpool movies, but now they're bringing Deadpool 3 into the Marvel Universe Phase 6.
No, but
Why is
that's
that?
because the X-Men were the rights to make X-Men movies used to belong to Fox.
Right.
So they couldn't make X-Men movies, which is why in the 90s Marvel was all about the X-Men, but as soon as they started the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe and all that kind of stuff, they sort of kicked the X-Men to the side because they couldn't make X-Men movies because X-Men movies belong to Fox.
Well, all the X-Men movies are on Disney Plus.
Yes, because Disney now owns Fox.
Right, but why aren't they including it in the Marvel Universe then?
Because those were the Fox movies, the X-Men movies. So now,
but it's still the Marvel Universe.
True, but not made by Disney.
It's because all the Marvel Universe at the moment are centered around the Avengers.
So now Disney can do whatever they want with the X-Men, and I wish they brought them back. Right? So
well, they might.
Well, I
if
mean,
Deadpool 3 is part of the Marvel Universe, then they might.
Yeah, but I would be okay with them remaking the X-Men. Like, okay, let's get a new X-Men movie. You know, as long as they, you know, sure, all the old X-Men are way too old now. So Hugh Jackman is way too old to be Wolverine. All of them are way too old to be the X-Men anymore.
Who they're meant to be, yeah.
But hey, let's not use them. Let's make a new X-Men movie. Let's go. You know, let's make a new X-Men movie.
Well, Deadpool 3 is the last 2024 movie that they plan on releases. On 2025, they start off with the... Yeah. In 2025, they start off with the Fantastic Four.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Let's try again with Fantastic Four.
And then they go into Avengers: The Kang Dynasty,
which I suppose is using Kang as the big bad. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't convinced with him as the big bad in Ant-Man.
And then in 2026, they plan on releasing Avengers: Secret Wars.
I
don't know what that's about.
I don't know if I'm gonna care in 2026.
Well, that's the end of my list. That's Phase 6. There's
the
only
thing
4
is,
movies of
what
Phase
I
Four so
like,
far.
what I liked from Marvel in terms of comics was the X-Men. I was never into the Avengers. I know why
Yeah.
they took the Avengers into the cinematic universe, because they couldn't make X-Men movies at the time because the X-Men movies were Fox. And so they couldn't make X-Men movies, and that's why they made Avengers movies and stuff like that and not X-Men movies. Um,
Mm.
and I get it, right? Like, I understand. But now that they can make X-Men movies, it's like, look, Marvel. Lula, hello. I see you changed your name. Uh Now that they can make X-Men movies, it's like, look, I don't care about any of these characters anymore. Give me the X-Men. I want, I want a Wolverine. I want
It'd be
Apocalypse. I want
interesting to see. It'd be interesting to see who they would cast as X-Men.
Oh, well, yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I have no
Because I
idea.
think Patrick Stewart is a hard one to beat for Professor X.
I never liked what's his face? They got the other Professor X. I never liked him.
Oh,
Uh,
the young one.
Yeah, I never liked him. I forgot his name, but I never liked him.
I can't remember his name either. He's completely forgettable.
He's not memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want you to know, whatever your name is. Everything all right with my glasses? No, Lula. Actually, as you can see, they're missing. They're so yeah. They're James McAvoy. No, no, I don't like him. I don't like him. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. He's no good. No. Goodbye, James McAvoy. You're not Professor X. I did like Fassbender as Magneto, but that's because
It's all right.
it's
Again, Ian
Fassbender.
McKellen is a hard one to beat.
Um, but yeah, I did not like James McAvoy. Those movies in general, I don't like them very much. I thought that um no, I just don't like it. I just want new X-Men. Give me new X-Men. Give me give me all new cast of X-Men. Please, let's allow Hugh Jackman to rest. We don't need Hugh Jackman anymore.
Don't get me wrong. I like Hugh Jackman as an actor, but it is they need to do all new X-Men if they're going to reboot it.
I liked Deadpool. I liked the Deadpool movies. I didn't think the second one was as good as the first. But I liked it. I liked it just fine. I enjoyed it. But I did not. My favorite character from the X-Men is Cable. Cable and Apocalypse are my two favorite characters from the X-Men. And I think I did not like Cable in Deadpool, and I did not like Apocalypse in X-Men Apocalypse. So
Mm.
so I am ready for Apocalypse and Cable to redeem themselves with me, as they should. We all know they make those movies for me. So in any case, Gambit was in the Wolverine Origins movie. Not great. Not great. I like watching that movie though. It's fun to watch that movie, but it's like a so bad it's good movie. So definitely not the way they wanted me to watch it. But I like watching Wolverine just to have a good laugh. But yeah, that's what I would want. That's what I want. I also would like more Blade, because I loved Blade, but I don't know if we can do a good Blade in 2023. I'm not so sure that the world can do a good Blade anymore. I think Blade is best left in the 90s. I think Blade
Wesley
is.
Snipes' Blade.
Yeah, I think that's where Blade needs to stay. I don't know if we can make a
Is
good
that
Blade.
a Marvel thing? Was
It's
Blade Marvel?
technically the one of the first Marvel movies. Yeah,
Oh wow, I didn't even know that.
we forget
I
it.
didn't think it was Marvel.
No,
Yeah, it
no,
was.
we forget it. But yeah, Blade was a Marvel movie.
Huh.
Wait, is the actor they got for Blade the guy that was playing Luke Cage? Because I love that guy. That guy was awesome as Luke Cage.
Luke Cage wasn't Wesley Snipes.
No, but if I'm understanding Mal correctly, that's the guy that would be the new Blade. But that movie's not gonna happen for now. That movie's been restarted and that movie's in development hell. So I don't think that movie's.
It's a shame what they did with Luke Cage. He was supposed to be a massive guy.
But
He's
the
a
guy that
normal
played Luke
sized
Cage,
guy.
what he wasn't massive enough for Sandrine?
Thinks. Is asking he wasn't big enough for you.
No.
No.
Oh my god,
Apparently not.
Sandrine must think I'm the tiniest person on the planet.
I don't think she realizes how short you are.
Like if she thinks Luke Cage was not massive enough, oh my god, what she must think of me. Oh wow. Oh wow.
I mean,
Me,
you're my height, aren't you? I'm 5'6".
I'm 5'5".
Oh wow, you're shorter than me.
Yeah, and how tall is Sandrine?
Sandrine is like 5'3".
Oh. What up, Sandrine? like, like, not like you're. Whatever. She's my boss. Whatever you say, Sandrine. I hope you like the image I'm making for you, even if I am a very short man. 5'3". Oh well. We're having the 80s crisis again. Tons of movies coming out and very few are good. Yeah, I think streaming, Lula, is in my opinion one of the things that has lowered so much the quality of our movies. I think streaming has a lot to do with it.
Was the character Ballistic part of the Marvel universe? You know, she had a cybernetic arm. She was in the comic books. I don't know if it was Marvel, X-Men, or.
I don't really know who you're talking about.
So I remember in the comic books there was a character called Ballistic. And I can't remember if it was X-Men.
Was it Cyberforce?
Was it Cyberforce?
Oh,
Was
but
it?
that's
Yeah,
Image
so
Comics.
It's neither X-Men nor DC.
Oh wow,
Top
yeah, that's
down.
completely different than it's
Yeah,
not what I'm
that's
thinking
Image.
of.
That's Image, and later on, Wildstorm, which was acquired by DC.
Ah,
So,
well then
if
I'm completely not what I'm thinking about then.
yeah,
Because I was trying to think of my favorite X-Men and Ballistic kept popping into my head.
I'm not
And it's not an X-Men.
100% sure, but I think that Cyberforce would be owned by DC now. So,
Ah,
yeah. Those were my favorites in the 90s. You know, Image Comics, Wildstorm,
yes, I loved
Wildcats.
Image.
Yeah.
I liked Witchblade. Do you remember Witchblade?
Of course.
And the Darkness and yeah, Image Comics was really big
Wildcats.
back then.
Wildcats was my favorite.
Wildcats, yeah.
Yeah, Gen 13, DV8.
Oh wow, Gen 13. Yeah.
Yeah.
DV8 was the offshoot of Gen 13.
Yeah, I have a bunch of DV8
Gen
comics
13,
here.
I still have them as well. I've got them in my collection, all the Gen 13 comics. I don't know how much they're worth, but I've still got
I don't
them.
think they're worth anything in my case because most of them are in Spanish to begin with.
Well, mine are all in English. But I mean, I don't know how much they'd go for nowadays.
No,
I don't even know if anyone.
And they're
knows
all out
them
of like.
anymore.
I mean, they're not in mint condition. They're used and read and stuff like that.
Mine are all in pristine condition. I kept them all. You know,
my-
I got the backings, the the anti-acid backings,
Oh,
and
no.
the slip cases. I did all of that, and I got them in comic boxes.
I got nothing of that because like here it was so difficult to get comics that these comics have been read hundreds of times because these were all the comics I had to read. So they have been
Yeah.
used. They are not like these comics are comics that I read over and over and over again. I love them. I love them, but yeah. Oh wow, look at the time. Okay.
Yeah.
So today we were working on this image for Sandrine at Mongoose. Which I hope she approves of so far.
What do you think so far, babe? Sweet.
Yeah,
What do you think of the art so far?
I like it.
She likes it.
That's my stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she likes it.
I
Yeah.
love his art.
Okay, so
The way he does the birdie before he does and stuff. I love it.
She loves it.
oh, awesome. Great. So, I will be back on Friday. I don't know what I'm going to be doing on Friday. I might have to just work on work because I need to catch up on things and stuff like that. And I'm already going to lose a lot of tomorrow because I have to go to the optometrist and, figure this situation out. So, I will be back on Friday. Until then, Kat, thank you. Kat and Sandrine. Kat and Sandrine.
Yes, because she's been been here.
But it's all the best part.
It's a bit different, isn't it?
No, the best part was when you told your awful joke and Sandrine was in the background laughing. That was the best part. That was the best part. I like that part the best. But yes, Kat, thank you for being here with your British and French humor.
My pleasure.
You are funny. Your countries are not. But you're funny.
Yes, I would agree with that.
Funny. Now, you told us that we would be able to listen to your radio show. Is it tomorrow?
Oh yeah, it's every Thursday. I mean, it's not my radio show. It takes a hell of a lot of people to actually put the show together. I'm one of the presenters, so I'm one of the people that are on the show. But you have I'm going to use their handles because I'm not so sure if they're comfortable with their real names going out. But you got Lithobreaker, you got Vantean, you got Mia Harkness, you got Chicks, you got Flossie, and you got me. And did I miss anyone?
Well, I'm glad you didn't take all the credit for yourself, but
but no, I mean, I'm just a tiny, tiny, tiny little cog in the glorious machine that is Hutton.
Your fake humility has no place here, Kat.
It's a really funny show. We take the piss out of everything, but it does help if you play Elite Dangerous, because it is based on that game. If you haven't played Elite Dangerous, you'll probably still get the jokes because we do reference a lot of sci-fi. I mean, a lot of sci-fi, and we do have like space facts, and you'll be able to get jokes regardless of whether you play the game or not, because it's it's just a really fun show. But yeah, it's on tomorrow, which it gets broadcast at 8:30 my time in the evening, which is something like 2:30 in the afternoon for you. But if you miss the show, you can watch it on their Twitch stream, or you can watch it on their YouTube because they post it to YouTube after streaming it on Twitch.
And there's the link in the chat.
So if you miss it, yeah, with the Twitch, we have live Twitch chat, so you can come in and holler at us and all that jazz, interact with us while we're live on the radio, and it is a bona fide radio channel, so it does get broadcast out as a radio as well.
Nice.
So,
well, and the link is right there in the chat room for the mug. So,
Yeah, for the mug, which is our slogan, because Hutton Orbital is a space station in the Alpha Centauri system, and their rare commodity is what they call the Hutton mug. So it's like a mug made out of old pieces of ships that have tried to make their way to Hutton Orbital and failed spectacularly because it's a very long way from the star. So you come in at the star and then you've got to travel about, I don't know, an hour and a half in game to actually get to this station, which we call home.
and besides,
So our slogan is for the mug.
if anybody wants to play Elite Dangerous, it's probably cost like $1 at this point.
I think, wait a minute, I'm not sure. I think they've made like the base game free or something like that, and you only have to pay
I
for
have
expansion.
it,
I
and
don't
I'm pretty
know, to be
sure
honest.
I have it, and I'm pretty sure I didn't
It's really
pay for
cheap.
it. I think I got it like on an Epic giveaway or something like that. I have
Yeah,
it.
it's not expensive.
Yeah. It's not an easy game though.
No, it has a steep learning curve, because you have as many controls in your ship as you would have in a real spacecraft. So so there's a lot of buttons, there's a lot of controls, and there's no. It's not like you have quests to do and whatnot. No, it's not like that. It's like you are given a starter ship and you're plunked in the middle of the galaxy and you're just told to go and have fun and explore and do whatever you want, really. It's just an open universe where you can do whatever the hell you like.
And
Make
you
your
can play it in
fortune.
VR, which is
Yeah, I play
something
it in VR.
I have yet to try out, but it's something you can do.
It's
So-
considered one of the best games for VR.
Ah. So
is
that
stunning.
is what Kat will be doing tomorrow, and hopefully
Yeah,
she
I
will.
do it every Thursday.
And hopefully she will also join us next week. While we're streaming on Wednesdays. Remember that next month
Yeah.
we're not going to be streaming at the middle of the week for a while I'm studying. But well, Kat, thank you so much for joining us, and Sandrine, thank you both for joining us. I hope you have a very pleasant and restful evening. It's late, so
Ditto.
so
Yeah, it's midnight here.
yeah, so go to sleep. It's essential. It's essential for recovery, so you gotta. As for me, I will be back on Friday. I do not know what I'll be doing on Friday. Maybe more of this, maybe more of some other thing. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what we'll be doing on Friday. I'm very, very busy this week. Next week things should normalize a little bit again. But I'll definitely be back on Friday, but I don't know what I'll be doing. In any case, it's time to do the whole goodbye thing. So, you have been watching the Ministry of Abnormality YouTube live broadcast. I've been your host, Abnormal, and today has been Tuesday, June 21st of 2023. Next Friday, hopefully I'll have new glasses, although I don't think they're going to give them to me that soon. Like, you have to get the formula done and all that, so I probably will still have these crooked, delightful things. On Friday. I'm sorry, I realize this probably makes me look like very unhinged and very like yeah. But you should see how it looks when I'm not wearing my headphones. It gets worse. It gets like but yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens. Thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you for listening to us list off every single Marvel Cinematic Universe movie and give our very uneducated opinion on what we thought of each and every one. I know that's
Incredibly
the kind of
uneducated.
content. Yeah, but I know that's the content that you come for. Uneducation, ignorance.
They say it's bliss.
Yeah, talk out of assery. I know that's what you guys are here for. And
that is the technical term.
Yeah, talk out of assery. So I hope you return on Friday. Until then, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you, Kat and Sandrine, for hanging out with us.
Thanks for having us.
Good hunting, stay naughty, and goodbye. So, Kat, which one do you think is the sexiest Marvel movie? Like, okay. If you were
Sexiest.
going to do, because you know that there's porn versions of every Marvel movie, right?
Is there?
Yeah. I mean, I don't
Can you
know.
link me?
Pornhubcut.com. No, actually, I don't know this for a fact. I know that there are porn versions of Marvel movies. I don't know if there's a porn version for every single one.
Oh, see, you got my hopes up.
What, you planning to do a Marvel movie porn marathon?
In chronological order.
Of course. Now, but here's the question. If you were going to do a, what do you think would be the Marvel movie that would make for the best porn version?
Ah, that's a tough one. And you've sprung it on me right at the end of the show. I'd have to think about that, but probably. Oh. Well, see, I think Captain Marvel's a bit sexy, especially when she cut her hair short.
Okay, so you think that porn version of Cap, but you know that's not going to be Brie Larson.
Well, that's a shame, really, because Brie Larson is nice.
I think she's very hot. I wish she had more of a butt.
She was very hot in Scott Pilgrim.
Oh yes, she was. But no, I think Brie Larson is super hot. But so no, you don't know like which one would be, the best
I
Marvel.
honest that is a big question. Maybe we can answer it next week.
Oh, so your homework is which Marvel movie has the best porn version?
I think we should get everyone's opinion next week. So tune in again next week, people.
Okay, so you guys have homework for this weekend. You got to watch the porn versions of every single Marvel movie and then say which one is the best one. Which one gave you the strongest orgasm? That's going to be our criteria. Like I came the hardest to the Incredible Hulk. And why? Yeah, that's what we're going to have to do. Okay, well, I'm glad we're giving them homework. It's nice participation.
It's wholesome.
Oh yeah, it's good participation.
Yeah.